get the recording going for a replay, hopefully. These are not the best replay. They're a little bit long-winded, but just a chance to hang out and scrapbook together. So jump in. It's always like a little, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it's definitely always like, okay, hurry, get everyone settled, and then finally sit down to scrapbook. But despite the hustle, I'll take what I can get. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I definitely do. So I'm gonna silence my phone though, so no more notifications, no more distractions. But yeah, if this is your first time joining in on a PJ Playdate, as these are called, it's really all about, you can wear comfy clothes if you'd like. You can turn on your video and audio. That's kind of why we still do it here in Zoom. But it's bring your pictures and your joy for scrapbooking, aka PJs, and we will scrapbook together. It's just kind of like an online crop. Whatever project that you're working on, pull it out and let's complete a page or two. We'll see how the night goes. But ultimately, I try to finish a page, at least that, and then we'll go from there as far as hanging out together tonight. Hey, Natalie, hello from Florida, she says. How is the weather in Florida right now? I think Florida always has that's of course the hallmark of good weather, right? All right, let me make sure chats are up. I'm gonna try really hard to keep an eye on that admitting thing. We moved to the other platform for our other events, and we only actually use Zoom now for this specific event, and we'll have to play around with other options, but I still keep it to Zoom because I like the thought of you guys being able to unmute yourself, ask questions, jump in, share your guys' projects, your finished pages, get input on what you're creating with. So don't be shy in any of those cases. Like, feel free to jump in and chat and ask questions or seek inspiration, like I said. So with that said, I will be showing my page, what I'm working on at the same time as we go along. I'm actually really excited to jump back into this kit. This layout that I did, which I already showed, and it's in the PJ Playdate, or the, not PJ Playdate, the coordinating digital PDF that goes with this kit. I just remember having so much fun and just remembering the joy that came from creating this. And I know every month kind of brings its own type of joy. I don't know if you guys have experienced that with each kit. It kind of stirs different type of, I don't know, with the aestheticness and then the memories that it sparks and inspires. It just has its own mixture of all of that. But this one was just fun. It left me feeling very joyful and calm and peaceful, and those are all things that I seek in life. Like, those are good things. Those are good things. So we will follow that and seek that more. So I'm really hoping that rings true tonight. I think it will. I guarantee it will, because I depend on the process. I depend on the tools that we have within our reach, and I use those as that springboard, even after long weeks and busy days of meetings and calls and everything else. So let's get to it, shall we? Natalie says it's lots of rain and then super hot. Listen, Natalie, that sounds like Carolina right now. We have had nonstop rain. Actually, David, actually, I'll quote him because I put it in the chat. We throw little quotes in our little fam bam chat. And whenever somebody says something that we're like, that's quotable, we'll like quote them. Sometimes out of context, it's kind of funny. But let me find this to get it exact, because he's so good at his descriptive words. He said when we woke up like 2 days ago, because we were just kind of over the rain, he says, the whole world feels like your feet after being in the bath too long. The world feels pruny. That's such a great way to explain it. I just laughed when I heard it. I was like, you're right. It feels like when you step outside, you feel like pruny, like you've been in the water too long. So anyways, all right. So I don't know if that's how it feels quite in Florida, Natalie, but it's how it's felt for the last week and a half here. It's been bittersweet. You don't have to water anything, so that's been nice. No plants really died and the grass is like showing really green. But also it's just kind of like, that's it. That's all. It's really not fun to be outside or anything. Yeah, everything's running smoothly.
Okay, sounds good.
I just shared with them your quote about the pruny and the rain.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah.
Way too much rain.
I think
We had a
cycling around, yeah.
sunshine today for the first time in ages.
Yeah.
So I tried to get outside in the yard and
Do work.
do some damage out there for a minute.
Because
Before
it's
it
been
starts
growing
raining,
wild.
it's supposed to go back to rain.
I know, I think I saw that on the forecast.
But yeah.
I was telling Dave, I was like, I don't remember. I'm still, I think feeling like I'm still trying. Sorry. Long day. I'll get there. We lived in Carolina for like, what, 7 years now? And I just still feel like I'm still trying to get like my pulse on
the
rhythm of things. And I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like this summer's not been the pulse.
It's not the same as we've experienced in the last like 5 or 6 years. Yeah.
I feel like it's out of ordinary. So hopefully that's true. And it's just like kind of one of those summers that is 1 out of 10 or something.
Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll just decide to quit and fall will be here on Monday.
Oh,
how great would that be?
I wouldn't complain if fall was here.
All of a sudden just all the trees are like beautiful colors.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
It's slightly changing color, but I'm all a fan for all seasons. I will say that. I really do try to appreciate every season, but at the same time, I feel like fall should be 2 of the seasons.
Yeah, we should definitely lobby for one.
Yeah, just like,
with an extra fall.
It should be 2 seasons.
Like a second breakfast for hobbits.
Yeah.
We'll just take a second fall.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Fantastic.
Second breakfast for hobbits, he says. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I have gotten to the point when I said I have a process to depend on. Doesn't mean I have all my ducks in the row. But I do have all of my elements gathered, meaning I have my papers and I have, I did print out my pictures after the picture perfect. So hopefully that's your case. I only printed off 1 series. I meant to print off the other ones, but I didn't get all of my homework done. So I guess I get a B grade this week for that. But I think I know what I want to do with my third 2-page layout with this one. So I'll share that here in a moment. And then I'm good. I don't want any more sugar today. Feel a little. So you can have them if you want. Thank you though. And I have the featured sets. So let's go over that. So if you're in the gathering stage, totally fine. The night is young. We'll get to it, right? Featured sets. Featured sets are, if you're working with the August Kiwi Club kit, the Bare Necessities one, which is what I'm going to be kind of, like I said, shooting for my second and third 2-page layouts. You know what? I need to finish. You guys are going to laugh because you're going to be like, anyways, yeah. Last in July, the kit, I think the treasure, what was it? The Sandcastle Treasures or something like that. I actually didn't finish my third 2-page layout after the PJ Playdate because this is the date I have on the calendar. And I remember I didn't get as far as I hoped that evening. Tired or whatever else. But chatting. It was probably chatting. But that's okay. That's valuable too. And I will say, it's crazy to think about, but it is the first month, I mean, just with the wedding and everything else, that I have not quite finished the third 2-page layout. So I still feel like I have this little tug at me to go back and finish that one so that I can fully say every month with my Kiwi Clubs, I finished 3 2-page layouts. At least. I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, but I did see the page just sitting there and I was like, man, I don't feel like I can put that away because I need to finish it. I had printed off the pictures because I did my homework, but I didn't get to the full execution. Um, Guys, how is everyone? I feel like everyone's quiet. Natalie says they say it's good to have lots of thunderstorms because it will keep the hurricanes away. Well, that's true for Florida. So I would take the rain. You're right. Um, yeah. Okay, sunshine every day, but thunderstorms every day. And I guess the cold and warm is not what you want. So you can't hear. Can nobody hear? Hopefully some people can hear. Renee, let me put in the chat. It might be your, check your mic. Okay, good. Thanks, Carol. I get so nervous when I see that. Check your mic. All right. Featured sets, guys. Featured sets. Triangles. I was here. Tiny labels. Paisley Place. Oh, you know what? I can't find my tables, tiny labels, which I'm going to want. And I'm pretty sure that a little someone named Abigail came over my house last night. I'm not even joking here, guys. She's married and she moved out, right? But like she came to my house and I'm pretty sure she took my tiny labels and a few other one of my sets. I'm gonna have to have like library checkout system or something. She took my cutter too. She took my straight cutter. I had to go find this. Luckily, I had this other one in a drawer, but she took my straight cutter. I was like, what are you doing? Let me message her. I'm going to text her really fast and give her a hard time. I should call her and put her on speaker. No. Hey, did you take my tiny labels set? I am gonna actually call her. I'm totally gonna call her. Renee says I don't have a mic. That's okay, I'll read the captions. Weird. Do you see the mic icon? Oh, she said forward to email. Okay, that's fine. I won't give her a hard time. I'm hoping that's where it's at. I vaguely remember looking over, and so I'll have to say, I needed that. That was one of the featured sets, which is probably why she took it, because she wanted to scrapbook a little herself last night. That's okay. I will, no, it's really gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna throw me off a little bit, but I can manage. I can manage. Just because like all of these, I can use them as strips, so they look so cute with tiny captions, and I'm definitely using those tonight with the life word from Grizzly. So yes. All right, so should I change the overview now? So I pulled together the paper, I have my pictures printed, I have featured sets, I downloaded the digital idea book. I actually have a few elements already pre-cut and done because we did, I don't know if you guys saw the Tip Tuesday. I kind of talked about just if you find yourself being a little overwhelmed with carving out so many times in the day, or, you know, having long spaces on your calendar, that sometimes it's just fun to cut these little things and have them pre-prepped. And I think it's really gonna pay off, actually. I really think when I put my layout together, it's gonna come together even quicker because I have these already pre-done. So I think specifically with Grizzly, it was such a fun set to do that, just to sit and create a fire, and or sit and create a bear, you know? So if anything else, if you're like still not quite feeling pulling everything out tonight, then the whole Tip Tuesday, which you can go watch the replay, was all about just pulling out a few papers and your Grizzly set and make a few of those. So let me switch the camera here, right? You can just, so if anything else, if you finish this tonight, like I can tell you, I think it's really going to, well, one, it was fun. And two, it will contribute to just putting these into quick use on your layout when you sit down to scrapbook. So, and like I said, I just feel like Grizzly, because of the type of set it was, really allowed and almost like, you know, called for that type of use. Like I couldn't help resist wanting to just sit down and make a few little cute elements. So, and I will say they turned out really cute. They turned out really cute. We also talked about in the Tip Tuesday about, you know, this is a fun option too, to pull in your specialty papers, your like crimped papers or your like foil papers. So I did do that with a few of these. So if you're wondering like where this came from, it wasn't in the Bare Necessity paper kit. I did pull that in. But great thing is now I've already have that pretty much gathered as well. So, all right, guys. All right. What are you guys working on? Let me know in the chat. I'm really curious. So please do share in the chat. I would love to hear. I would love to hear for sure. Okay. I'm gonna just start with a background sheet because I do love how it's nice to be able to pull this kit out and yeah, how it can all just confidently come together. Linda says she's finished doing the final touches on her layout from last night. I can't wait to see it, Linda. I always love seeing the final picture, the final result. Okay. So let me move all this to the side. I feel like I am still just rustling the stuff, which is okay. It's pretty normal. You know what? I'll just stick that over there. And let's see. I'm trying to decide which ones I used on that other one, just to kind of make it feel different. So let me take these pictures really fast. I do like to pick my background, but I like to take a picture and just explore what those might be on this background. Actually, I like that black a lot, actually. There's the green, which is pretty too. Oh, that works too. I also like to have in mind what main sheet I'm going to use. I did actually already use a lot of that floral sheet because I used it as my main border on this one. So I'm trying to think if I want to go the bear route or, you know what, I think I might go the bear route. So this is going to be my s'mores page. And so I'm going to do like kind of, it was our anniversary and we just did s'mores in the backyards with the kids. And so I want to add journaling about that. So there's these preemptive goals that I always like to consider at this point before I jump into the designing, just to make sure I'm taking in consideration, of course, all of those things. Let me admit, oh, I got to remember that. Especially if it's one directional like this might, you know, play a factor in how you display your borders and something like that. So if there's a paper for sure you want to use and you know your pictures, and if you want to maybe add more depth journaling, those are all things that I think are worth noting initially on that. Okay. Oh, let me put that to the side. Okay. Let me go the bears. This one I'll use on my next one, which my next layout, I have a trip that we took. So it's more sightseeing and things like that. I think that would be good for that one. So that ends up working out for me. I will say in the back of my mind, even myself, I was like, what am I going to scrapbook with this kit? And then slowly but surely, I just kind of kept, you know, that question, I kept putting that question to work in my mind. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh yeah, I have pictures from when we did s'mores. I actually forgot about these memories. Good thing we scrapbook, right? And then I literally just remembered yesterday because I kept thinking after the picture perfect, like, okay, I knew I had these ones. I had these pictures, but I wasn't quite sure on the other one. And so I'm actually really excited to scrapbook these. I think it will be a quick, fun page. And just really fun to play off of. I think life is more fun with you. That's why I wanted to use this. I thought it would just be so cute for like an anniversary. It actually worked out really good for me. So that's nice. All right, put that to the side, that to the side. We picked our background. I'm gonna move these backgrounds to the side so that I don't accidentally cut into those, because I want those for my next page. And then I'm gonna lay these side by side. Just talking it through, guys, just talking it through. Deborah says, I'm working on a pre-order sample, but I'm dying to get back to the August kit. I might do both tonight. All right, Deborah, let's do it. The night is young. If you stick around, I'll stick around. I was questioning how long I'll last tonight, so maybe I shouldn't make too many promises, but let's do it. Let's get some things done. I still have to put my finishing touches on September's layout that's due. Well, it's behind due, actually. This week's been a little cray-cray, so. But that one, I guess I could give a little hint later if you guys like, but I was about to say, I can't really scrapbook that one tonight. I have to do that one behind the scenes, so to speak. So. Well, I actually only have these few pictures. So again, it's just like, I took a picture of me and David. It was our anniversary. Where are my scissors? They're at the other table. Let me go get them. She almost took my scissors yesterday, and I said, absolutely not. I just didn't catch her on the other one. Didn't think that through. And then Linda, you said you gave him scissors. I actually did pull out another pair of scissors I had, and I said, okay, these are the ones you can take. They're older, but you can have these, but you cannot take the ones with my little tag that's not doing anything. It's not working, guys. Not at all. But so I have a main picture, right? And then I have these pictures of everybody else that I had around the fireplace, because that's always nice to kind of show who else was sitting with you around that fireplace. It's kind of what fireplaces are iconic for, is yes, s'mores, but also just the circle around a fireplace and getting together. And then I did a little s'mores close-up for that detail, so I will work those in somehow. I don't know how I'm gonna work them in, but I'll work them in. Photo sets. Let's see, photo mats, there we go. Even though I don't think I'm gonna crop them down, I'm still gonna just depend on my normal process here, guys, which is the photos, because it helps you not think too, well, it helps you get out of your head. And let's face it, to get us started, we really want to help get us out of our heads. All right, let me pull that out. Okay, that's all I actually really need. I might pull in some photo mats actually in this one. We'll see. Should we pull down the PDF? Have you guys all taken a look at the PDF recently? I could use a refresher. I definitely think I could use a refresher. Gail says, what did you say? Ugh, we're having microburst and I've lost power twice and now have a brownout, a blowout. So not even enough power to run AC in the shed. I give up. I'm going inside. I'm sorry, Gail. Man, it seems like weather is all hit and miss everywhere. I know, didn't Deborah, yeah, you were saying that you're having power outages. Man. All right. Angie says, I have not looked at the PDF. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get a quick spark of inspiration. Share. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that. All right. Lots of fun sketches in here. Actually, when I was creating those, I remember thinking, I want to do that sketch. I want to do that sketch. And I never get to do all of the sketches, but the thought of them is inspiring. Okay, I don't know, like this more so than every and like other months. Not that I'm. It's probably just me and today, but something about these images right away inspired me. I love this set of collage of elements here, and then this little scout with the red lantern. Man, that just pops. We need to go find the full layout to see the full picture of those. And this is why I want my tiny labels, because they work really great with this. I wonder if she responded. She's not good at looking at her phone text messages anyhow. We always give her a hard time about it. All right, let me keep going here. Okay, so these sketches, like I said, super fun. So many fun sketches, actually. So many fun sketches. I think we have, let's see, there we go. Oh, did it go away? I think it did. I'll go back, share. So if a sketch file, like if you don't have it downloaded, again, as I'm going through this, feel free to unmute and say stop, and then you can take a screenshot if that helps, so you don't have to go dig it out or go download it, really. Not dig it out, download it. But this could actually work for the series of pictures that I'm doing. I could easily do 3 pictures here, 1 picture here, and that could absolutely work. I think for me, I really want something centered around the fireplace because I don't know, I just feel inspired by, of course, the thought of s'mores and different things like that. So this layout, I will say that was kind of fun too. We don't do it often. I mean, we do it often enough, but the border going across the 2 pages like that, if you haven't done that or it's been a while since you've done that, I will say it's just fun. It just mixes it up instead of having the border be like really clean on 1 page. You can have the 12-inch run across the 2 pages, which is what I did on that upper part there. So that's kind of what I wanted to throw out there for that. I do have a QR code that I'm going to be using on the today's layout, so I'll probably do something similar to what I did with the QR code on that page. Admit, there we go. I'm gonna do s'mores that are, or I'm gonna do bears that are cooking s'mores. So I think for me, I really want a scene. So this is what's interesting happening. I'll just talk it out loud because I think it's hopefully helpful. But yeah, like as I'm looking through this idea book and thinking about what pictures I have, I'm considering like how many pictures I see in a layout. Like if my 5 pictures like easily fits into one of those layouts, that's like something that's going through my mind. But also what's going through my mind right now as I'm looking through this PDF is I am still thinking about my pictures, right? But I'm having like, by seeing this imagery, because we're visual, and these samples, I'm having like imagery popping to my head where like I see the bear next to a fireplace on a page. And so that's like almost inspiring me too by seeing these finished layouts. It's almost inspiring me and seeing different things in my head that relate to my memories. So I feel like that's also the type of inspiration that I'm experiencing right now. So that's kind of fun. That's always nice. I feel I'm getting more excited as we go along. Actually, seeing Mary's layout right here, this is exactly, I was like, okay, I definitely want like a bear holding the s'mores next to a fireplace. So this little piece of this layout right here, I might rearrange my pictures a little bit, but I will say, I think for me, yeah, there's a lot in that just the way the groupings are, like could be an easy no-brainer for me. Honestly, that could be a no-brainer. So that's exciting. I'm gonna keep browsing just for a moment for the sake of. Oh yeah, she talked about these stars things. That could be really cute. I could even do, what if I put like hearts because it's our anniversary, like I did the star thing, but I did it in a heart shape. That could be cute. Isn't there a comment that like stands for love? I guess a shooting star is typically tied to things like that. I don't think I could do a shooting star on a page. We don't have live motion yet in our scrapbooking. All right. I'm trying to think if I have a star punch. I should have a star punch. What did she say? Create your own constellation using tiny silver stars from glitter packs, or cut your own from glitter paper. I could do something like that. That could be fun. I loved how Linda, this little section here too. The display of the photos really stands front and center here, and it really gives like a mountain vibe, like a hill vibe on those borders. That's really pretty. But I love the bear climbing the tree. That's really cute. Super cute. All right, is this helping you guys too? Hopefully it's helping you. Angie, is it helping you? Going through it together? It's really a great place to start. I just hope every Kiwi Club member just utilizes these because they're so packful. Like, I'm not even shy about it. I use them. They're so great. So I think it's amazing to have those. Oh, Deborah, yeah, you did like a similar thing. Oh, was this a sketch? Did you guys both follow a similar sketch? I don't even know where it's at, but possibly. Or you maybe just had thinking alike there. So yeah, you did. See, that's cute. Yeah. Yep. Cute. Oh, see, okay. Here's another little oh, I love that. Look at Shiloh. She did the triangle there, but she put the tree in the center of that triangle. That's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna use that for a moment, and I'm just gonna see where that all spins out to. I want to like finish the PDF, but like that's really, I don't know what it was about that. Jody's, oh, see, yeah, the triangles on this too. I love the just the accents and the color that the triangles give, like a little pop of color and dimension. Oh, I love how she placed her photos there too. Probably would work for my photos. The little heart in the tree too, that's just a cute little detail. Are those, what are those? There's like burlap flowers. Do we have a tip on that? Oh, we don't. Do we have a close-up on it? Well, for unique texture, consider adding cork to your stash. Jody used a cork heart in the center of her tree trunk and placed cork flowers at the feet of her bear for a warm, natural look with added variety. Yeah, those little cork flowers. Where'd you get those, Jody? Those are so cute. So cute. Life is good in the woods. See, there's so many fun things. And then the scout one, scout life. That's such a smart way to use the life, Jennifer. Scout life. How fun is that? I have a picture of my mom. Oh my gosh, that just made me think of a picture. I have a picture of my mom and my dad, who are big scouters. It's not with me, it's with my sister, but it really captures their love. I might go steal that picture. I'm gonna make a mental note. Oh my gosh, that's something else. It's just be a one-pager. Oh, there's too many ideas now. Too many ideas. I didn't have any ideas, and now there's too many ideas. Hold on, I gotta write that down. I really don't want to forget that. Scout life. I love that. Scout life picture. Would never have thought of that picture with this kit, and just seeing that. Boom. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hopefully you guys aren't tired tonight. Let's do this. I'm seeing a lot of options. Stay wild, gal, and wins. So utilizing, of course, beyond the kit. This is other paper. Actually, this was a fun kit. I remember this kit, gal. Such a cute layout. and these trees from, what is that one? I Was Here. I want to use those on this layout too, because that would be cute. Okay. Oh yeah, so here's the sketch. Okay, so the sketch with the little guy and the thing. So lots of different ways you can interpret that sketch. Lots of, again, sketches. So many fun sketches. Oh, the one that I did where it's like across the page in the middle. Oh, Jody did this sketch, so you can kind of see a version of that sketch. I feel like that's, I would never put it together, but now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of like the other one. I'm telling you guys, so many, yeah, so many fun sketches. Okay, we're good? I'm gonna stop sharing for a moment. Let's see. Am I back to, let's see, spotlight for everyone. How do I change my camera back? Like I said, I stopped using Zoom and now I'm like, not sure. Oh, Jody said she got those from Close to My Heart. So those are cute, Jody. Yeah, that's really cute. I love that. And Deborah said, yes, that was the monthly sketch. So, okay. I couldn't see you guys, your comments when I was sharing, so I apologize. Guys, I don't know what's happened. Am I back on my face? Like, do you guys see me back on the face? Linda says, yes, you can do a shooting star. Just did this technique on a future layout. Use your white pen and make a big dot, then take your finger and smudge it in one direction. Oh, I saw you do that with your outlining thing. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, Linda. That's like Linda Power skills right there. I'll have to sit on that one for a moment. Think what I think. Or maybe it's like, yeah, I'll have to sit on that one for a moment. I was trying to think like, how can I play off of that, or like glitter, or I'd have to get a piece of paper that I can experiment it with on first, you know? Whenever you add something to the background, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but like sometimes when you add things to the background, you have to be really committed to that, right? You're like, okay, I have to be committed to it. Yeah, no, this is Abby's text. No, I'm not sure. Wait, I think I did. Well, ... I've got the PJ Playdate, and you took one of my featured sets. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna call David really fast because I don't know what happened to my overhead camera. It's not showing up. Thankfully I have him. I'm not quite sure. Okay. I think I lost my overhead camera and I don't know how to get it back. I don't see it here in Zoom. Thanks. Appreciate it. Love you too. Bye. Okay. I'm so excited for this page. All right. So, oh yeah, that Shiloh, I wanted to play with that. I just thought that was so cute. Where's my triangles? Oh, I already got them out. Let me go back to that. I gotta go back to it and see how that was notated. Oh. Well, it could be here. I just don't see, I don't see, like if I remove that.
Did you unshare?
Share what? Oh, maybe that's.
You should be shared advanced.
Oh, oops.
Second camera.
That's what I did wrong. Okay.
So, yeah, you should be there, right?
So when I go in off to share the PDF, that took that off then. Okay, that's good to know.
When you share the PDF, it switch the share screen from the second camera to what you were sharing, and then you just need to switch it back again. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Remember this memory?
I do. That's at the cabin at the top of the
No,
wall.
this was just at our anniversary. We just went out and we.
Oh,
We did s'mores that day. This is literally our anniversary pictures that I'm scrapbooking this year.
That's right.
Just wait. You just wait till this page is done.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so cute.
The hype is incredible. I love it.
I know. There's so many ideas running through my mind right now.
I love it too, getting a chance to use this campfire that you made the other day.
The campfire I made the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put the campfire definitely around. I think I'm gonna do 2 bears.
Oh, are they in love?
They're in love.
Oh my gosh.
They're in love.
They've been in love for a while, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have them doing s'mores.
Oh.
And they're gonna be 2 pairs doing s'mores, and I'm gonna do a heart around them.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
It feels like forever love is all I'm saying.
Thanks for abusing me. You're the best. Oh, thanks for abusing me. I appreciate that.
It's gonna be so good. So excited stuff.
But I really thought that was cute too. So Charlotte did this like texture thing or like layer. I don't know. This one's gonna come together differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna feel like piecing.
Yeah. It's fun though to mix it up, huh?
Well, I'm just saying. Well, you just follow inspiration where inspiration leads.
That's for
So,
sure, yeah.
you know, I really liked. There's too many likes though, so I might have to split this into multiple pages. Meaning,
What happens when you
not all of the ideas can happen on this one page.
like too much?
What happens when you're too many grand inspiration ideas from the design team too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
everybody can see everything okay now, right?
I think so. Yeah, hopefully. Yes, camera's on your face. Hopefully it's back over now.
Okay.
Downwards thing so we can actually get to some creating, guys. Let's do this.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, thank you.
David and Susan sitting by a fire.
I should put that into my journaling. See, you're inspiring me. I'll do that too. David and Susan sitting by the fire. K-I-S. So middle school. I think I have a fire in my sample, but the cake for the baby shower was a double chocolate s'mores cake. Well, let me go back to that. I'm trying to, oh yeah. Yeah, that's really cute, Deborah. Super cute. So many ideas. So many ideas. All right. Maybe, so I think what's going through my mind, because I just pulled a lot of pieces out. Typically I start with a border, but I got too excited to pull some other ones out. But that's okay, because then we can play around with them. And I'm probably going to play around. I feel like my thing needs a place to sit. So for me, I'm just going to kind of focus on that. I think what I'll do is this left side is the main picture, and then I'll follow up with the other series of pictures over here. I don't know. I'm going to just keep going. We're just going to keep going for a moment. I thought this was cute too, but I could use this either idea. I don't know. It's just something about this triangle and the tree sitting in the triangle on like Shiloh's page. So you'll have to go back and look at that, but she basically had that. It was kind of like that fun layering. I don't know what it is that stood out to me so much, but I just thought it caught my eye. Look how cute that is. Okay, so I'm going to do that on my next layout because I really want to focus around this concept of, do I do 2 bears? I think I should try to fit 2 bears in. So I can't visualize the other one. Dang it. I should have created a big bear so that I had that to play with. But that's going to take up some space. So I need to put my picture in. So what if I put that, you know what if I use this as a backdrop and then stuck my 4x6 in the center, so I'm not going to use the cutouts technically, but this creates kind of a nice landing spot. And then I could do this, I could do the stars with the heart. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just do some stars. Or I just do a smaller one. Initially I was thinking like this, but it's just going to be too much. Let's see. I could do well, that's an option. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep playing for a moment. I definitely think I'm gonna matte this picture to give it more attention. So I'm gonna play around with the matting. I'm going. I could have it run across. So one bear on this side, one bear on this side. I want to incorporate the life. So I want to take this. Okay, I see how I'm kind of adding a little bit in a time. It's kind of like when you're cooking a recipe and you keep throwing little ingredients in. It's so true with templates too. The more you just kind of place on the page, you can't help but like, it's almost like a game, like finding the puzzle pieces, right? Like pushing the pieces into place to kind of find how you want those to be displayed. I don't know. I'm gonna, hold on. Baby bear. We could do baby bears. I wasn't quite sure I was gonna do the baby bear, but the baby bear over here with my kids could be cute. So let's pull this back over here. Nope, I don't know. Let's see. Let's keep playing with that for a moment. And I love this piece, but it's okay. I don't have to use it, but I do love this piece. And I think Mary's layout and even yours, Deborah, you both used that where it sat on that. Which I could do. Actually, I think, oh yeah, she did do that. Just kidding. Hold on. Let me look back at that. Oh, admit. Oh, sorry. I'm so distracted, Cindy. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, it does kind of look like a badge, huh, Lisa? The tree and the triangle, kind of like a badge too, if you were doing like a scouting page. Yeah, that could be cute. I could just do a straight edge here. Almost do them on the outside. I don't do that tons actually. Or it's been a while, I guess I should say. So that's always exciting to kind of visit. Where's my other template? My A and my B. So again, I really kind of brought this out, and because it was such a kind of an objective of mine, like for this page, I really am kind of pushing everything else up and around it as I play to create. But I was thinking I could do, this is what I meant when I said I don't do that tons, like these where they live on the outside. It's a fun way to frame your page if you, and you can also just do like strips if you wanted to keep it more, and maybe I will do strips just to keep the attention, the movement towards the middle where I want it. I think that's why I don't tend to do this as much, because I feel like the movement tries to go to the outsides. as far as focus, right? Movement, life, focus. I don't know, just a thought. I'm still exploring. So I'm gonna let myself play because it's fun and because we can just kind of explore and play with it for a moment. Let's see, I do have those pictures, so I could do those here if I go with the downward. And I could do, let's see, life. I could run that in here and then do life is s'mores, fun with you. I don't have my tiny labels. She says, she's like, Mom, I didn't take it. She's saying she didn't take it. So where are my tiny labels? Where are they? Watch. But she's not at home. She's like, no, I didn't take those. But I don't know. I could replace the eye with that if I wanted to, or I could do this and this guy over here. That could be cute. Kind of like, I'm pretty sure Mary did that on her page. So I'm kind of like flipping that. I'm not sure about the floating that. I'm not quite sure that's hitting the spot. So let me see if I rotate this. I don't know, just not quite. What if I did the pictures this way? You know what? I didn't mind it the other way now that I'm thinking about it. I could do it the other way. I actually don't mind that either. All right, what do you guys think? This is what helps when you're scrapbooking with people. You can be like, what do you think? Give me some feedback. So again, I would do this guy here. I really wanted to focus. I mean, life is more fun with you. I need a place for journaling. If I don't have journaling, of course, one of my go-to hacks is to just do strips, which I could do because they're easy to work in afterthought. So that's something I could do. Or, I mean, these are really great for journaling spots too, but I think I'm going to cover that. Or I can do a pull-up tag, which would be cute. That could be cute too. I could do a pull-up triangle. Kind of like a little scenery there. You like it this way? This way is more like the sketch. Oh, let me pull up the sketch. Oh, the one, oh, let me go down there. Hold on. I was looking at Mary's layout, but you're right. Oh yeah, it has the rows of pictures. Yep, I see what you're saying. Oh, but it's with borders instead of strips. All right. So this is what, here, I'll do a quick share again and then hopefully I don't mess everything up. Screen, share. There we go. So yeah, that's, I think the sketch you're referring to, Hunt Up. Oh, the trees are even over. Huh. There. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think what else stands out to me. All right. I feel like I just want more attention around this bear thing. Like, that I really got excited about that. And so part of me is like, oh, I really want to explore. So maybe I will, where are we at? I'm going to take maybe, I don't know, 5 more minutes and just see. Okay. mean, I do like that. Now that I'm looking at it again, I do like it. So let me just see. Nothing's permanent, right? I still have room to explore. And even maybe I was kind of getting fixated on this, but maybe, I don't know. Hold on, I'm still going really fast. I really am. I always enjoy when I can kind of let my brain get lost in the flow state of tracing and cutting. But it's
I am finished, Susan.
Stop
So if you
it.
want to see it, you want to
Oh,
see
you're
it?
finished it. You were finishing yesterday. Okay, I was like, how is this possible? Stop it. I haven't even finished playing yet. Yes, I want to see it. Of course, I do.
Okay. I got it on video, so whenever you're ready.
Where are you? Where did it go? Oh, there you are. Okay. Spotlight for everyone. Did that work? I don't feel like it worked. Spotlight for everyone.
Oh, let
It's
me
not
turn the camera.
working.
It's working. Let me get, ooh, please start. I don't know what that means.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I think it's on you now. Wait,
Yep. Okay,
that is not it. No.
there. Yeah, that's it.
Do you guys see Linda's page?
You did once, you had it.
Ah, pin.
I won't move.
I just can't get it to come up. Like, I don't, for me, it won't come up large. Yeah, and Carol says no, so hold on. I really want to see this page. Um, remove all pins. Sure.
There it is.
Spotlight
Well,
for
it was right there just a second ago.
Maybe it's because, okay, so hold on. I'm gonna let you talk and mute myself and see if it bounces.
Okay. Nope. Renee left. Carol's, okay. I can see at the top, very
I know, we
small.
don't want that though. We want to pin it for everyone.
Nope, I see it at the top.
Right, I see it at the top, but I want it to show for everyone. Switch. Switch, we don't want to do that. What is that camera coming from?
That's you.
What is happening? Oh, that's my phone. It's like capturing my phone. Ah, hold on, Linda. Be patient. 2 seconds.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to go on
No,
to
I
the
want to
next
see it.
thing.
There's no interruptions. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to call David again. It's like one of those days. He's gonna be like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yes, come back down."
Well, I can zoom into the little bitty stuff
No,
too.
but it's so small. It's like a thumbnail. Like we can't see it. I can't even see it. Can you come and help me again? I just like I'm trying to do things on Zoom that I remember doing last time, but it's not working the same way. I don't know. To spotlight somebody, I usually do, and it usually works. It's just no, I'm not used to using Zoom anymore. I know. Yeah.
They might have updated things. We don't use it, but when it's
All right.
We have a challenge too for David.
Oh.
We're gonna turn Lee loose on creating, and David can comment.
Okay, what does that mean?
What does that mean? He says.
That means that you two could do a live together. Lee will do the creating like on my, like, you know, like I would normally do. And then you could read his comments.
I see,
Oh,
I
okay,
see.
okay. I
That
can
could
do
be
that.
fun, yeah.
We would make you guys look bad. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
make
you
us
guys are
look
running a dangerous game there, so.
bad.
David knows all the ins and out formulas. He's like, I
I
got
know.
wow.
We could
Yeah.
just do a challenge. We could do, you know, like you and I did, Susan. We could make
Yeah.
Lee and David do a challenge.
Uh-oh.
Spotlighted, but it's not.
It's not
I just got to make sure there's enough band-aids.
It is.
for Lee. For Lee. I think David can handle some scissors.
Maybe if we unshare the screen.
Okay, let's try that. Yeah.
Ooh.
So maybe try that.
Hold on a second.
By the way, we closed September 12th on our new villa in Florida.
That's exciting.
I know, I'm so excited. We actually got to do a video walkthrough today, so.
A video walkthrough.
That's fun. We actually had to do that once too when we moved to the Carolinas.
Yeah, we bought a home over the interwebs. Just had our realtor go do a video walkthrough.
Exactly. And they're leaving everything turnkey. There's even silverware and towels and.
Let's do that and then do a stop share because
Okay.
stop. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so we just needed to get rid of our share so that spotlight.
Okay.
Works. And then when you're done with the spotlight,
Go back up.
And then you're gonna have to share again and do that second
Yeah.
camera one more time. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you guys are conspiring, is what I hear.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's,
Okay.
Oh, I love your little.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of things. So this here, the little flame,
Yeah.
is the center that
First-
came out of. the bottom.
Right. So it's like a
Yeah.
small little flame. Cute.
Mm-hmm. And then this. So I cut that piece off, mounted it on the burlap, and then popped it up.
That's cute. I love that depth. That little extra layer is so cute.
And the beehive for the tree.
Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna have to remember that for my honeyboo page.
So, yep. And then I just added some old Jolie flowers just along, you know, here and there.
Yeah, the little Jolie flowers are cute.
Yeah. And then I did a burlap strip along here to match the burlap little I used on the other side.
Oh, to balance it.
Yep. And then just some doodle work. So that's it. That's from last night.
Cute. Yeah, it's
So-
always fun to see the finishing touch.
Yeah. So anyway,
Did you
that's
do
what
that?
I
Hold on, the little bear's laying on the twig. Oh, okay, I was like, why is he laying that way? But he's like harched over the twig.
He's
Cute.
laying in the branches. Yep.
Yeah.
Getting ready to reach for the honeybee.
That's adorable. See the story behind the story of the story.
Yep. Well, the campground we were at, I mean, this little guy is going to college now.
Oh,
The place that we were at was actually an old nudist colony, and there was all kinds of weird stuff.
what?
Seriously, our son, he's like, I walked around and the showers are outside. Why are the showers outside?
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what it was. But anyway, there were all kinds of critters and hives and nests and everything everywhere. So yeah, you just had to do that. So anyway, yeah, that would be it.
Hold on, zoom in on your borders. You did doodling all along every border. Oh, you did. Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Same thing on this side. And then I did, since I don't mat all of them, I just did a little stitch here, a little stitch here, a little stitch there.
Yeah.
Just a little something. And then on the twigs, or the, we would call it the logs, I made it look, let's see if I can get it a little clear.
Oh, yeah, you did on the edges. Oh, see, I'm going to add that to my log right now. Where did my pen?
And then I crimped the inside. This is the vellum that the beehive's made out of. And I crimped it on the inside so it looks like flame shooting up. And then so what I did is I created the whole flame out of the brown, and then I inked it so it would give it shadows. And then this, it's an actual specialty paper. It's kind of like crinkly. Um, and then I cut it out, use the crimped vellum on the inside. And then I just use the ink to make definition on the logs. And then this one, since you're not seeing this log, I just did one line. This one I did 3, so it looks like the open where you see the rings, and then just the opposite here. And I did the same thing on the little one. See if I can get in there. So there's tiny rings here and not there and not there. And then I took the yellow vellum and just trimmed on the outside of the red.
Go back to your other fireplace. Okay, so you just you cut the logs apart and
No,
placed them
I
back
inked.
together.
No, it's just ink.
Oh,
I
you
just
just
took the brown ink and took my dauber on the side. Like you just take it on the sides and you just go
uh-huh.
like this on
Okay.
where it lays. And then just give it some shadow with some
Yeah.
like, ink there and there.
You know,
So
I could have but it should work. I was just thinking also like a Q-tip, like you could take like an ear
yeah.
Q-tip if you needed
And
to.
then I did the same thing with the marshmallows. See if I can get in on it. See, the marshmallows are inked too, so it looks like it's browned.
Little charcoaled.
Yep.
Or do you like your marshmallow? Do you like it charcoaled or brown? I like mine.
Oh, I
Both
like
are
them
good.
burned. I like them burned.
Oh, gross. Ugh. Ugh.
I'd be the one that if it dropped in the fire, I didn't care. I'd pick it up and eat it
You
anyway.
know what? Shyla likes hers that way too. She eats her hot dogs that way too. And I'm like, that is so gross. All you taste is charcoal. I like mine golden, just golden, perfect.
I know. That's what.
It's a smart woman.
Yeah, that's what Lee likes. He said you're a smart woman. That's what he likes.
Yeah.
But and then on this side, so well, let me go back up here. So this is glitter paper underneath. It's a light glitter.
Okay.
And then I put the white, I cut it out and put it on top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then once it's all together, I crimped the whole thing.
Oh, to add a little more depth there too, texture. Yeah.
And then
It kind
so
of matches the vibe. I like the crimping. It definitely matches the I don't know the playfulness of this kit, the straight ripples that really matches this. I only have one crimper. It's the foil pattern.
well,
So,
you got a curvy one coming, the
oh, that's
wavy
right.
one.
That's right. Yeah.
So this one is the straight one too, but I did it on an angle. So this one's crimped, but it's kind of this way.
Yeah, angled. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was going to do it this way, but there's a lot of vertical going on, so I needed to break that up.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tree is actually got a hole in it. Not
Oh,
just a hole, but I popped it up so you got depth. See the depth in the hole?
Yeah, isn't that fun? I love pop-up. Ah, so fun. So good.
And then
Yeah, the beehive, I agree. Deborah says she loved watching you last night at that honeycomb. I mean, it was so cute.
this here is the glitter paper to bring it in from the other side.
Cute.
So
I'm gonna have to play with that honeycomb. I can see it almost even in like yellow glitter paper, or you could have a lot of fun. You did vellum on yours. Yeah, see.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That's from
Cute.
Creative Memories. Autumn Creative Memories vellum pack. So, all
Okay, there we go. Good to know.
right. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to your creating.
Okay, I do need to get back to my creating, huh? I need to commit to a layout here so I can get to the next step.
All right. Thank you.
That was so fun, so enjoyable to see. I love it. All right, second camera, start. Switch. All right, we're back to my layouts. I think I'm overthinking this because I also think that's really cute. But I also like the other one, so definitely it happens sometimes. Oh, see, yeah. There was another sketch. There was another sketch, guys, in the thing that is really cute. I'm gonna pull that up. Just caught my attention. Oh my goodness, I might flip my process. This is the other one that stood out to me where I was like, oh, that could totally work with how many pictures I have. Did I just miss somebody? Oh, there we go. I'm like, I just saw someone admitted in. if I went that route, oh, let me just play with it for a moment. Let me just play for just a little bit more. I felt my brain say stop it, and I do need to stop it because I know that part of the brain that's that is cautionary tale to the wind. But I will commit here one way or the other. Yeah, I think that sketch is a good one, huh, Deb? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like I could go that direction. Let's say I went something like that, and you know what? What if I actually kept this, but offsetted it? All right, kind of like that. And then, what if let me come in here, hold on. Let me go back to that. I loved how the triangles were up and around it too. I don't know, I just feel like something about triangles is just really timeless and yet trendy kind of feel vibe. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but they're just kind of fun to throw in. They're definitely one of those ones where having a sketch or something to help guide you on where to place triangles really helps, I will say, just because yeah, it just helps with placings. So this border was the other one that was used. And then if I did that, what if I slide all of this over? Give me a moment. Slide it all over, do something like that. I'm way overthinking this tonight. I don't know what's going on. I think I don't know. I wasn't even that excited about these pictures. Well, I was like, oh, I forgot about these pictures. But at the same time, like now I feel like I'm just obsessing over this little idea that was popped in my head about two little guys, you know, around a campfire. But then I have to do another one. So it's really going to fill this spot. Okay, if I did that, what did I just drop on the floor? Anything important? Oh, yes, I need that. Hold on, let me grab it really fast. I don't know, I kind of like that one. I think that one's sticking. I'm gonna go with it. Because I don't know if I would say I liked it more or less than the other one. But boy, did we just throw like 4 options out there. Let me come back to these. All right. If I wanted to add well, I probably pulled this small one up here. And then I probably do the life, which I already have cut out. Okay, I'm laughing because I don't know why this layout specifically. It's not that I don't like any of them, I just like all of them. It's just like all of them. But I don't need to do all of them. Okay, I'm gonna pull out this other border. We're gonna put that here. We're gonna explore that for a moment. Problem is I'm forgetting the other ones because that can happen. And if we did these matted, I kind of like that. That's kind of like the sketch. Okay, it's coming back together. And you had this over here. Okay, what if we put our life over here? Let's just do this. And then life is more fun with you. And our trees. I actually technically have one more picture too. No, I don't like that. Let me slide this down. I think it's feeling a little too. Let me slide that up. Let me slide that down. Let me. Well, Deb, I'm glad that that's true. Sorry, I just saw your comment. Maybe you made it earlier. Yeah, okay. You're like, learn something from watching. I think the variable is that less overthinking, right? While creating, because I'm definitely in the spin right now. I could feel the rainbow wheel going. No, actually, the rainbow wheel is not going because rainbow wheel means you're stuck. I'm not. I think I'm not stuck. I'm filling all of the options. I'm filling all of them tonight, and that's doesn't happen all the time. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't happen all the time. So I could go that route. I can make that happen. I do want to do two bears with the campfire. I do. You know what's throwing me off? I think when I think of the two bears with the campfire, one, I can't see the other one, and it's really bothering me, but I want to do two. So I thought about putting it there. But I think when I initially imagined it, oh my gosh, I'm going to flip again. It's just going to be a playing night. I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to do it. Sometimes it is fun just to sit and play with the templates. I feel like for me, let me put the picture in here and see how much, if I can like overlay the picture. And then the other one would be right here, right? I feel like I want them to be almost like grouping around the picture. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm sure you guys are in your own world. You guys feel free to chat up if you want. Like, don't let me stop you. If you finish your page, do share, please, even though I'm taking a hot minute. Please share. Okay, I might pull in creepy crescents. Hold on, where did creepy crescents go? Let me grab it from my stash. I think it's down here in my fall items. All right. This little guy. Actually, do you guys remember that layout? I can't remember who did it. Was it Jody or someone else? They actually, oh gosh, we gotta find that layout. Let me find that really fast. Maybe it was in the Creepy Crescents digital idea book. Hold on. Where was it? They made a heart out of it. Do you guys remember that? Oh, what was that? Creepy Crescents. No, that's not it. Do you guys vaguely remember this in the community? Please let me know in the chat because I'm just losing my mind, I feel like. Let's see, creepy. Let me check the community and see if I can find it. Crescents. Yeah, there was one, right? Like I'm trying to remember who created it. I feel like I remember. I feel like it was Jody. Maybe I'm remembering that wrong too. I did a version of it. I did a version of it for Maddie's page, which I gave that away as a gift. So that's not gonna help me. Okay, let that one go, Susan. Oh well, I'm gonna check one more spot. Let's see, creepy. It's not pulling up, but they would have had to put creepy in it. Oh, that's cute. Okay, distractions, squirrel, bad squirrel. Oh, Deborah, I just saw your cute page. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just going to share it because I mentioned it, and then we'll move on. Here. It was in Facebook. I shared this layout. Yeah, it was like this cute little heart. So now that's running through my brain. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I do something like that. The heart. And then where the hearts are, I do the two bears across the page. Okay, I think the problem is there's literally too many ideas for this kit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, well, there's another idea if anyone wants to do it, because it's a cute idea. And it's so cute. All right. I just don't know if I don't know if it works with all my other pictures. Like the thought of these all being like this. I don't know if I like that. So that's what I'm eliminating that choice now from. But so I'm gonna go back to this other amazing idea that we had. I think I liked this one. And we'll go back to these being up here. And that will be kind of our main focus. And I do like the thought of a border just for, well, I could do a border or a strip, because these ones add a lot of movement. So a strip, I could do that. So let me go ahead and take that out for a moment. Okay. And I did like these over here. So I guess I'm going back to that one sketch. I did like those, kind of like that. And I need to find a place for my title to be grounded, so it doesn't feel so floating. I could do something like that. I just had a desire like to use all these, but I just don't know. Well, let's say we move this over a little and we do something like that. And Okay. I think that's where I'll end up. Let me see if I want to add the border back. I was thinking about the border here. Kind of anchors it, but I also feel like I just don't know if I need it on this layout. I could do it there and there. What I love about the border thought is that it really shows this cute pattern. Borders just naturally, of course. I'm always a big fan of throwing the patterns in there because it just really helps anchor those patterns. And it also showcases them, like really makes them part of just the character and the personality that you're adding to your page. But I could absolutely just anchor those in these backdrop pieces, which is also what backdrop elements do as well. So then now I'm just looking at the spacing and thinking, like, do I like how everything's spaced? Do I feel like I want to fill more space in? Let me see if I added, I'm just gonna like, if there was a strip there. Actually, I think that's really cute. And then I'm just gonna pretend like there's another strip here. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, I do have the pictures of the s'mores, which was just a detail shop. Maybe I'll actually stick it inside of here. That's a good place. Woo! I think I got there. I think I did it. Oh my goodness, I missed somebody again on the admin. I really should look into this Zoom thing, you guys. If I'm just gonna, oh, I need to look into it. Okay, I think I got there. So now what I'm contemplating is if I cut these, because I really like the thought of those standing out. Yeah, that's cute, super cute. I can't do one this way and one this way. So one of them I'm gonna have to make up the difference because of the direction of the paper. You know, Mary did a good tip on this. Mary in the PDF did we'll go back to the PDF one more time. If you run into that, I'm pretty sure it was Mary's layout. Let me go there. Oh, I just love all these. I'm gonna do a page like this, Jennifer. Oh, so cute. Did she do bear tracks on her? Hold on. There's no, those little dots on her strip. Are those bear tracks? If so, we totally missed that. Or are they just dashes? I think they look like bear track stamps. If that's true, that's adorable. I'm gonna have to message her, I guess, now. Because I'm pretty sure those are bear tracks. If you guys have a bear track stamp, pull it out. Because that's adorable. Oh gosh. Okay, where was I going? Mary's. Linda's. Yep, see, she made it up. She filled in this space here. So yep, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. She filled in the space with another pattern, which I think I can do. So I'll probably do something like that. Okay. Okay, I'm so excited now to get started. I don't think I'm gonna get as much done as I thought, Deborah. I'm sorry. This is. I'll be lucky if I finish this one at this pace. Oh. Yeah, Deborah says I have to piece borders together all the time. Obsessed with using borders both directions. Well, there you go. I don't think I obsess too much over it, but I definitely understand the logic of it. But in this case, I just really want the borders or the bears themselves in the patterns to, I don't know, just really not necessarily take front center stage, but really feel the cuteness of them. They're so cute. They're so cute. So, okay. The fun, well, it's all fun. I can't say that. I really enjoyed that. I know I was humming and hawing. Hopefully it helped in some ways or not helped. And, you know, hopefully you didn't get too bored by it, but it was still fun. It was still fun. I'm going to piece it together on the left side, I think. I'm going to start with a full piece, a 2-inch here. So I'm doing a 2-inch border here. And I want to move that all up just a little. Yep, like that. And I'm going to do a 2-inch, well, that's what I was saying. It's not technically, I'm going to do a 2 by whatever's left. What is that, 10 inches? 2 by 10? Yeah, 2 by 10. Over here. And I'll come back to the extra pieces. Even do like a cute little badge or a tag. I was thinking something like that could even go right there to fill in that space. Oh, these other pieces here. Those are great pieces. I'm gonna put my thing here. Oh, I really wish I knew where my tiny labels is. I'm gonna laugh when she finds them because I can't find them, so it can't be me. I lost them. All right. Let me put Creepy Crescents back since I didn't use it. It's a cute idea though, guys. I can see Creepy Crescents with little like not fall leaves, but like leaves all around it for an outdoor page. Could be so fun. All right, let me put the paisley paste away too. And I need journaling, so I might have to do strips here. Okay, I need some journaling on this page. Well, I actually don't know if I'm going to use this one on this page, so I guess I'm really going to use this on my next page. That's okay. So these 3 pieces that I already pre-cut out, I will use on my next page, not this page. And oh, that's a cute too. I could use an adventure. That can also be so cute for an anniversary page. Wouldn't even thought of that. That's cute. Too many cuteness. It's too much. It's just too much. Okay. There really is too much. That's too much. Who did this? Who created this kit? It's too much. I'm going to create a bear. I'm going to do it. Does the black show up on the black? Yeah, it shows up. I was trying to decide, do I do a black bear? Maybe I do cream bears, or I could do brown bears. My fire pit is already done, so that's good. And I did actually add the circles to it. Maybe not as great as you did, Linda, but I thought that was fun. So I did add the circles there on the ends of the logs. I tried to add a little ink, but I don't know if my ink is it's well used, which is how I like it for adding to edges, but I think I need a little more pigment. But still, really good tip. All right. So I am going to start with my first cut, which I think is this backdrop. I really want to, no, I was going to make a bear. I'm going to make a bear. What is happening? Let me pull out my papers. Oh. If this is your first PJ Playdate, I'm so sorry. I'm usually more, I don't know, on the ball. Or I roll into the ball faster because every Friday brings its own little challenges. But yeah, these would have been cute, but they're the same color as my log. I would have to redo my fireplace in the darker, which I could do. I know that seems silly, but I don't want my bear the same color as the logs. That's an easy fix though. I could change that quickly to like this darker brown. Or I could do the darker brown bears. Or I could do black bears. Or burlap bears. Or yeah. I think I like the brown bears. I don't know, it's just something cute about. Yeah, there's the brown bears. Let's do the brown bears. Something really cute about the brown bears. And what is that other pattern? This pattern. I love this pattern. I think it's so cute. I mean, I also like this pattern, so I'll probably incorporate that in as the supporting patterns in that regards. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So you'll see like I kind of just brought out some pieces, really started to, I don't know, just figure out initially some game plan. So not that you have to figure out the whole thing. I'm a big believer in that. Do not try, well, you can if you want, but I just don't, I'm a big believer that you don't need to figure out the whole thing. But one choice, possibly another one, if it comes easily to you, I think is, it's a good place to feel like you know what the next step is, and then you go to the next step, and then you take the next step after that, and so forth. I like to start with some bigger items. I didn't put borders on here, so even though I was going to cut the bear out, I really want to see this backdrop. I like to start with the larger items a lot of times on my page when I look at the page as a whole. This pattern doesn't matter whether it's left or right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trace it on here. I think I also, now that I think about it, also like to start with big pieces. It just feels like progress. That's why I always like to start with my border, because it just feels like you're like, okay, I'm making progress. So it's like a little self-satisfaction, fulfillment there going on that. That's kind of follow that edge, detach, and move along. How you doing on your page, Deborah? Did you say you were finishing this one in a different? Oh yeah, you're the coming up assignments. I gotcha. That's good. And you still have your power, so that's good. Hopefully. Hopefully I didn't speak too soon. Normally I try to do music, but with this other thing that updated on Zoom, which is also why I was keeping it to Zoom, but it also is limiting the music, which is kind of a bummer. I love listening to music. I could try to put some on, I guess, and see if you guys can hear it. But it doesn't, the last time you, I feel like you guys said it was hit and miss on hearing it, but let me try. Oh, the Sweet 16 challenge and the combo of the pre-order. Okay, you're doubling up on some inspiration. See? I feel like tonight is the triple inspiration motivation. Because let's just say, I don't feel like there was any lack of ideas tonight. I just feel like they were all too great. Okay. See, I just love that. I love how quickly you kind of get a vibe for that. For the page itself. All right, let me see here. Spotify. I think I decided a brown bear. Let me take this pattern, trace that out. What comes up when we do, I don't know, outdoor? Let's do outdoor music and see what happens. Outdoor naps. Oh, that sounds amazing. Outdoor campfire with nature sounds. If we all want to be seriously relaxed here. Should we, can that even hear it? Can you hear that? Oh my gosh. Should we all scrapbooking around campfire sounds? Let me see if you guys can hear that. Oh, see, that's the issue. When I turn that on, it disappears with my overhead. Can you guys hear that? That's a mood. That's a mood. I might have to try this scrapbooking to fire music with nature sounds, like as if I was scrapbooking out in nature. Oh, my whole body just like detoxed. It was great. You guys hear it or no? I'm like leaving it on there for a moment to see if you guys can hear it. Oh, that's heavenly. I actually, I don't feel like you guys can hear it. I don't know if you can or can't. I haven't seen a comment though, but. Or maybe you can't hear me. Let's see, share. Oh, can you guys hear the fire crackling? The sound or no? Oh, you can hear me, Carol says. Okay, well, I can hear fireplace crackling sound. It's heavenly. So yeah, I gotta look into this Zoom thing because we used to play music and I really enjoyed that, almost to the point where I always just kind of shared like, oh, when I cut out something, I like to put on the music. And then by the time the music is over, you know, because songs are typically 2 or 3 minutes. And by the time it's done, I have my piece cut out. Which is a often go-to for me when I'm scrapbooking alone, necessarily not live, but I love doing that. I love kind of setting the mood when I scrapbook to really get the most out of my scrapbooking time. So yeah. I actually, okay, so Deborah said she could hear it, but it was a black screen. Yeah, it takes away my screen when I do it. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but some setting now can't do both. So I'll look into it. What was I gonna say? I actually put on I go to YouTube, and if you search fireplace on YouTube, I put this on my TV. So I'll wake up in the morning before the kids get awake, and sometimes I'll just put a fake fire on the TV because it has like its little noise, and especially when it was raining this last week and a half, I would just get up and do that. And with that, I would light a a fall candle. So I was totally like zenning on fall for a moment. I was like, let's do this. Let's bring fall in. But I doubt it's going to happen. That's usually what happens. I feel like in August, we get like a few days that feel like fall, and then all of a sudden we're back to summer days for a little bit. Like specifically, I remember, I just feel like it happens often with even Halloween being in October. It's like, it always ends up being one of the hottest days, it feels like. Just likes to be bipolar, the weather that is. Okay, so for me, I don't know about you guys, but whenever I do faces on anything, whether it's like bears or even like the scarecrows or the snowmen, I get a little intimidated because I'm never quite, I don't want it to, I'm like, oh, I don't know, hand drawing it or other reasons. Maybe you guys feel more confident in that. I don't know, I just do. So for me, I've really settled on enamel dots for the eyes. I like that. I really like cutting out the pieces for the nose. I've experimented with a few different bear things. And I think that when you look at the idea book from that fashion, you can also find that inspiration. But, I really think for me, I'm like, it's a clean way for me not to be too dependent on my art skills, because I don't really have art skills. So, yeah. So I really like to make that nozzle look. On the nose part, let's see if we did it in lighter. Let me get a lighter color out here. Well, we have some scraps, but I was thinking like a cream. Let me see. Do we have a cream? Oh, that's blue on the back. Okay. Does any of my title cards have cream on them? Yeah. Maybe I'll pull in a cream. Okay, let me pull in a cream. Quick. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh, just went to another sound. Oh, it's like a forest sound. I'll turn it down because you guys can't hear it, right? You said you can't hear this music? Well, that's a bummer. Put some music on, guys. I really love adding music to my scrapbooking experience. It kind of sets the mood, really sets the mood. That's why I enjoy it so much. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this with cream, and you can kind of see through this. So a tip was that you could trace this onto vellum first and then use that to get this out. But truthfully, this I guess is part of my art skills. I just kind of lay this on the side, and then I just kind of draw just kind of like a basic oval. Not specific, not like, honestly, this is, although the other way is too, I feel myself just kind of, I don't know, hand drawing this section. So let's see how close I got. Because those are kind of like guidelines, like you don't have to add it, right? But we wanted to put it on there so you can see what it looks like so that you have a reference point. Let's see. Okay, kinda. Let me see what I think on the bear itself. Oh, that works. Trying to think if I like cream. I'm going to ink the edges really fast, kind of blend that in so it's not so contrast. Okay, I like it. It works. And let's see, we're gonna do also the ears. So I want you to do the ears. And the little paws on the feet. I think what I could do is hand draw. So let me pull this back out. On the ears, you could absolutely just take these and trace them on. Whoops, I moved that. Because we cut those parts out. The reason why I can't cut the mouth out is because then we wouldn't have been able to draw the rest to kind of show you that. Like if we cut this part out, we wouldn't be able to show that and it would just have a big open spot, which I guess we could have showed in the samples. But again, having those little visual guidelines makes you kind of look and see what the layers can be, right? So, so again, whenever I'm doing pieces like this, like I'm just going to bring this closer, I like to get them attached as soon as possible. Meaning, I get so nervous when I start doing these little pieces because they always seem to just, I don't know, disappear. It's like your right sock. Somehow the right sock just always disappear. I feel like that when it's like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. It just walked up and disappeared. So, yeah. Okay, and the next one. Get tweezers if you want. My nails kind of act like tweezers, but they also act like a nuisance when I'm doing things like this. And then also the little guidelines here on the feet, I look at that and I'm like, oh, I can do kind of like an oval, right? So you can kind of just and you're not really looking, in my opinion, you're not looking for like the perfect oval. You're just looking for this weird, actually, I don't even know if you can call it an oval. It's like it's almost too big, but little shape. I'm gonna do this one a little smaller. You just kind of glide that paper, and I'm using a really small scrap of paper here. Probably making it harder on myself than I need to, but I'm just kind of pushing that through my scissors. In this case, it really works out because like I said, I don't think you need to. If you have a punch, then great, but I don't feel like you're looking for exactness here. I think actually having it not be so uniformed adds to the crafty feel of it. I'm gonna slim this one up. I just feel like it can be a little smaller. Okay. And that one can go there. All right. I'm actually gonna trace my little, at least my little nose onto the paper, because now I can use that as like a little template for my next bear, because I got to make 2 of these guys. Okay, I do think this is really cute. Like if you look at this paper, look how fun these little, like the bear sleeping on the log. I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, we should have done a laying down bear. Like if you lay the log down, it doesn't quite give the effect of sleeping on it. We should have done a template that it's like laying on the log. That would have been cute to have a sleeping bear. So cute. Wouldn't that have been cute? That would have been cute. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It would have been cute. So here's the bear. I'm gonna adhere those, like I said, because I don't want Lucy says I hear crickets. Okay, then you can hear it. I wasn't sure if you could hear it or not. If so, I could put music on, but I don't want to blast music if it's like just for me. Wouldn't Sleeping Bear be cute? Yeah. I'm trying to think how we could do it. Just might have to have a future Sleeping Bear. Like, there we go. Do you feel like you're on the outdoors? I mean, outdoors is one of the best inspirations. It truly is. Okay, I'm gonna slide those down, add a little adhesive, and then I slide them back. There we go. Now it's wind chimes. Do you guys hear the wind chimes? It just keeps changing. I haven't reached up and changed it yet. Okay. But now that we did that, I'm gonna take a white pen. Let me just double check this white pen on my brown. And I'm gonna draw in the little feet here. So I don't know, I could do like 3 that way, or I might do them smaller. 3, 4. Oh, I feel like 4 fills the spot. Is it 5 for bears like us? I don't even know. I never get that close to a bear. I'll do 5. It feels normal. I never get that close to a bear. Okay. Then I'm gonna go back to the black pen, and I think what I'll do here is draw the little nizzle, cute little nizzle. I think I'm gonna get my enamel dots for the eyes. It's been working. I mean, I think drawing it is also cute. I'm gonna get my enamel dots. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I had them out the other day, but I'll put them away. I put them away for safekeeping. And yeah, just feel like it makes really easy, quick eyes. Do those look too big? I'm like, hold on. Now I'm like re-questioning it. They feel bigger on the brown, which is weird. Look at that. Here, let me pull this one over. The black bear, but I think it's because they stand out more. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, let me draw them. Let me draw them. And then I will see if not, I'll cover it with an enamel dot. Yeah, those eyes are just standing out too much on this brown for me, which is weird that it's playing that way in my decision making. But sometimes it works on one and doesn't work on the other, or maybe my decision making is just, that's okay. I'm just gonna draw them pretty much like they are in the template. Like that. Here, I'll bring that in close. I don't know, there's something soft about that I feel like doesn't, I don't know, grab your attention so much. So we need two bears that are in love. Okay, so then I also just found these when I went to go get the enamel dots, and I grabbed them because I was like, oh, I might, you know, dress up my girl bear. That's cute. Yeah, we're gonna dress up our girl bear. Oh, which side am I on? On the left side? Okay, so I'm gonna do my girl bear on the left side. Or I could cute a little beanie. I am wearing a beanie. Oh, son of a gun, hold on. Shoot. I'm pretty sure we have a beanie. And let me take that glue off just in case I change my mind. Where's snowman? Or let's see, snowman or oh, that one, bundle up, also had it. Let's see what sizes these are. Okay, so this is too big. That was North Pole, so just for point of reference. But Build the Snowman, let's try that one. Okay. Turn this down a little bit. I know you guys can't really hear it anyways, but all right, so I'm gonna test this for us so we all know. If you ever want to dress up your bears, let's see if it works. You could do a top hat on a bear. That could be cute, like a circus. How fun would that be? Ah, too many ideas. A birthday hat? That would have been cute. Don't even think about that for my little scarf around the bear. Ah, so cute, guys. I didn't even think about this. David might get a scarf just because it's cute. And we're in December, so this is technically a December layout. And there we go. That's so cute. What? Okay, so Build a Snowman, if you have it, is actually the right size. Please tell me that somebody's gonna dress up their bears now, because I don't know. I think that would be so cute. Okay, and I didn't even think about it until I saw my picture. I love inspiration. I love how if you just follow it, how it can lead and guide you. I was gonna try bundle up because it's out. Honestly, I'm not sure. I think it might be too wide too. And Build a Snowman actually works, but let's try it. Oh, that's kind of cute too. It's big, but it's kind of cute on there. It's almost look like a sleepy hat. That's adorable. The scarf's too big. But you could shrink it down if you don't have Build a Snowman and you just have like bundled up set. That could be really cute. Oh, I'm like dropping all the pieces now. There we go. Okay, let me put all these back really fast. What about the earmuffs? Does that work? A little wide, but you could shrink those down too if you wanted to engineer it a little bit. Okay. I'm so excited about the bundle or the Build a Snowman on there. Okay, let me finish the bundle, the bear. Bundle Up also has this this heart. I'm like, oh, it's kind of big. I'll find a different heart. One of the gnome hats. Oh, where is my gnomes? Why isn't my gnome set right here? Huh. I'll have to find that one. I don't have it right here with my other ones. Where is it? Peekaboo, Tiny Egg Hunt. Huh. Okay, winter. Let me put these back under my winter space. Ugh. Okay. Where did I put my hat? Did I put my hat away? Oh, did I put it back in here? I thought I kept the hat out. Let's see. No. Okay, I must have slid the hat back in one of the other ones. The things we do when we don't know we're doing it. Pam, I was going to mention, well, she probably won't, I don't know if she's on tonight, but sometimes you do that. Sometimes, because she just lost one of her templates, and I'm like, sometimes you slide it back in another set. I've had that happen a few times. Where it's not like it was misplaced, it's just you slid it back in. Like, for example, I slid it, I put it back in this set. There it is. There's the little guy. So if you're like, what did I do with that template? Just look at some other templates that you might have put things away and see if you slid it back in there. Because that's happened to me more than once. Okay. All right. You get a beanie, you get a scarf. This is going to be so fun. So cute. Maybe we do a beanie with a flower. That's cute. We're going to mix both worlds on that. And we're going to do a blue beanie because why change what's working? I'm going to do a little blue beanie. I'm so excited. Hey Trisha, how are you? You had dinner. How wonderful. I'm so excited. That's wonderful. With your husband and your daughter. That's great. Making those memories. Linda, you'll have to try the gnome hat. I'll try it too. I'm curious now. I have like this curiosity itch that's not going to be satisfied until I know. But I don't see my gnome's hat and I got too excited to try this hat. So now again, anytime with depth of things, like even something like this, it's cute that way, or I might just add what happened to my flag? There it is. I feel like one more little layer will help here. So I'm gonna just add, whoops. A little rim to our hat here. There we go. So anybody has plans for this weekend? I actually really don't have any plans for tomorrow, and it feels kind of great. It feels kind of great. I mean, I'll have to do my normal, my normal things, meaning like, pretty sure we got some laundry that needs to be done. Did I cut that right? Oh, I missed that line. With the plaid, it's kind of hard to see sometimes the lines because it already has lines in the plaid. That's cute. Okay. So yeah, parade. Where's the parade at? What's the parade for? What did you, maybe you said it. Community thing with a fair, going with my grandbabies. Oh. So it's like a parade in honor of the fair? Is that what it is? I'm like, is it a holiday? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Please tell me if I did. Because I'm like, wait, what? Oh. I'm like covering my ears now because they're so cute, but I really want, I'm like, do I? No, it needs to be in the front. It's okay. It's not end of the world. I'm going to cover my ears. I was thinking, oh, I could swap them because I have to make another one, but I want me on the left, kind of like the picture. I'm just going to kind of mimic that. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I could slice into, no, I don't think slicing it in this case is going to work either. Okay. Okay, so Linda says the bow from Tiny Egg Hunt would be cute too for the girl bear. Ah, the bow from the Tiny Egg Hunt. And we were spending the weekend with my daughter's family. Oh, that's right. You told me that you were going to go spend some time with your daughter and her family. And then leaving Monday for New Jersey. Starting the drive over to New Jersey for the show, because we're going to be at the New Jersey show for the expo. I'll be there. Linda will be there. So if you happen to be in the area, definitely stop by and say hi. We'll be demoing away. It's the last one. And I don't know if we're going to do any more next year. It was kind of like I said, just kind of a get back out there. But we'll for sure be doing the New Jersey. So I want to see this guy with a little pop-up too. I love getting fixated on little pieces of your page. Just kind of brings it all together. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, now I gotta do another bear. Let's go to our second bear. Honestly, once you get one bear down, the next are just like, just rinse and repeat, right? Okay, so let me take this guy and we will, no, it'll be Friday and Saturday, Lisa, Friday and Saturday. Trace him out, another one. Make sure I have him going the right direction. I do, okay. Ready. It's quite a drive, but we're excited to go. I don't know what the weather's like. I haven't even looked at the weather. Is it fall there yet? I'm so crazy about fall. I'm sure it's not really fall anywhere, but I can hope. I can hope. I can hope. No, I haven't even looked up the weather though, so I have no idea. What's it like in that neck of the woods? I don't know. Oh, that's next week. That's next week. I haven't gotten there quite yet in my head. All right. Cutting out one more of our bears. Gliding it through our scissors. Of course, whenever you do these details, when you get to the feet here, I mean, I know we've shared this in the last live too, but you can doodle you can doodle the little in between the legs. And in this case, I did actually cut them out. And really, you just want to kind of stick again to that back end of your tip of your scissors and then rotate it through. Or if it's easier, here I'm gonna, it might be easier in a lot of cases, just go from the bottom and clip in and just do each side. So like, let me do that again. So if I was just doing this little sliver, I would clip in and then I'd come back out and start from the outside edge and clip back in again. I almost think that is easier in this case to get the details. So do one side of basically the crease of the legs and then go in and, you know, do that other side. This is, of course, if you're using, if you want to cut them out. If you don't want to cut them out, then just, you can just doodle it with pen for those details. Okay. But overall, pretty easy to accomplish, and it really quickly adds the depth to that design for you. So that's nice. Okay, let's ink them, and then of course I just ink the little edges, even just as long as you're using good quality paper, you can pull that back pretty easily to kind of add a little cleanup on those edges. And then round the whole thing. You know what? I haven't really dressed up the tail, the little tail, but the tail stood out to me. Did anybody dress up the tail in the PDF? I'm gonna have to go back through the PDF and see. 92 in Philadelphia. All right. All right. It's still summer, I guess. Still summer. That's okay. As I'm sitting here like scrapbooking, I mean, this was like December 1st because that's our anniversary. But in Carolina, just December 1st still feels like fall. So I think I'm just embracing the fall vibe even more scrapbooking these pictures. Just feels very fall to me. Because right now, I don't think I would do a fire pit. I need to clean this up a little bit more too. It's too, well, one, it's too wet, but too hot. But I do love a good fire pit, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, and then we also, I'm gonna again bring this closer to me, like so. Oh, the top of my nose is still not. There we go. Okay. This one, I do need ears, and I do want the feet. Again, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And anybody wanting to do, I don't know, a grizzly snow bear that's all, you know, like a cute little, a white bear. How cute would that be with like, in like a kind of a snow page with all bundled up, maybe even using the Build a Snowman next to it, because the little scarves and the little hats work really cute on these guys. Super cute. All right. On these little ones, it's like more ink gets on my hand than on the actual paper. But it still blends it in nicely, so I like to add the ink. You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I gotta go get my nails done. Actually, I've been putting it off. I haven't had a chance after the wedding to go and get them done again, and they are in need. They're too long right now, way too long. So I guess that's actually what I'm doing tomorrow. This probably needs to be done. And let's cut our feet. I'm gonna cut some just basic round ovals out. Anyone finish their page yet? Other than Linda? I guess technically Linda started her page yesterday, so that makes sense. Hey, you guys home?
Yeah. You want me to know I scream K pop demon hunters on the way home? Oh,
Oh.
you're live.
I am live.
Hey guys.
Okay.
It was fun.
You know what they actually went to do tonight? They went and did s'mores. It's the theme of the night. You have
Extra marshmallows.
extra marshmallows.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got hiccups.
It's nice that it stopped raining for you guys to be able to do that. Was it hot?
Oh, it's so hot.
Yeah, I was just sitting here saying, I don't think I would want to do s'mores. It's too hot.
I ate 2 and then I was like, it's not even hard, guys.
too-
One inside.
Yeah, too hot.
Oh, I got bad hiccups. Oh, guess what?
Did it keep the mosquitoes away though?
Yeah, it did. Guess what?
What?
They're playing K-pop Demon Hunters at the dance tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's the dance. Are you going to the dance tomorrow, Eli?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You have to at this point.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Everyone wants you there.
No, they don't.
Your party, Eli.
Uh-huh.
Oh, brother.
I'm just gonna get emotionally zapped at the end.
Zapped, huh?
Emotionally zapped? What is this?
Emotionally zapped.
What is this?
No. Just start really dying.
It's a magnet for my phone.
You lied.
Where'd you get Starburst from?
Me. I promised I would buy him some ages ago. And we were at the store and I was like, fine. So I bought him some.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to go give it a piece of dust before I die.
Okay. You guys can clean that kitchen.
Mom, it is clean.
Oh, it doesn't look. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
We did it before we left.
No, Riley did that. I forgot I asked her to do it. Okay. Got it all on there, guys. Sorry, it takes me some focus to do that. Not gonna lie, it takes some focusing. Okay. Where are we at? Whew. All right, 9:30. That's okay. How are you guys doing? We're doing good? You guys ready to call it quits? I know I'm taking quite a bit long time tonight. I feel like bears have 4 paws. 4 looks normal. Dang it, I should have Googled it because I did 5 on the other one. 4 looks better. I'm gonna have to do 5 because I did 5 on the other one. 4 just looks better though. Is it 4? Somebody has to Google that. I did 5 on the other. I'm gonna have to do 5. That's okay. 4 looks normal on the spacing. This one only has 3. And I do feel like whenever you see them, they're like 3 or 4. So, good to know. Good to know. Okay. Let's go ahead and draw. Mouth, the nose, the eyebrows, and the squinty little eyes. Okay. There it is. I'm like, where'd the scarf go? I know we wanted to do it just scarf. So I'm gonna add that scarf and hopefully the rest comes together a little quicker, but otherwise I'm enjoying it. I'm actually really excited to see these two sitting side by side on that. Okay, so Linda says they have 5 toes. Okay, front and back. So I guess 5 is the official. I don't know why 4 looks, I don't know, maybe it's the spacing. I don't know. So, oh, there's like bee sounds now. I don't know if you guys can hear those, but I can't take that. That freaked me out for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I can't do that. I can't hear bees. That's not gonna be good. I'm gonna turn this up again and see if you guys can hear the campfire or not. I'm gonna turn it up and see if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear the campfire? Oh, yes. Okay. Well, then I'll keep it up a little bit. It will serenade us all on this wonderful Friday evening. You know what else now that I want? I want hot cocoa. I want hot cocoa, listen to fire, not sit by the fire. It's too hot. It's probably too hot for cocoa too, but I don't know. Hot cocoa sounds good. Actually, really good. Lacey, you still down here? All right, I need a little pop-up on my scarf. I'll use the smaller ones on this one. Like so. Okay, they might have to be more nestled away from each other. Here, I'm gonna actually attach this. Okay, I have to make a s'more now. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my s'mores and we'll go from there. Linda, you keep saying that. You mentioned your hot cocoa, homemade cocoa mix, and mini Marshalls. You mentioned that last time. Hey, next week, let's do homemade hot cocoa and mini Marshalls next week when we see each other. Why not? In 92 degrees weather. Oh. Why not? Ooh, a plaid heart, Deborah says. I might add a heart to me. No. I love how I'm saying, like, identity-wise, this is like, I'm a bear. Okay, let's see. I want to do a stick. I don't think I want to do a brown stick because I have a brown bear. So I don't think I'm gonna do a brown stick. I definitely could do, let me think. I could just do a teal stick. Pull in, yeah, that works. That works. And in this case, I am gonna just trace out the whole thing. And then I'm just gonna lay the marshmallow pieces over the top. Because I want that base to build on top of. And do that. I actually maybe should only put the marshmallow stick in David's hands. And I'll tell you why, because he's so good at doing marshmallows that I'll have to be honest, I don't cook my marshmallows when we do s'mores. David cooks my marshmallows when I do s'mores because he knows how to get it like to the perfect golden color, and it's the best, right, Lee? It's the best. So I am always like, here, do my marshmallow, because you can get it exactly the way I like it. But I guess for the sake of, I don't know, I guess I could, yeah, I just always look cute around the fire. No, I'm just kidding. I just sit there and wait for my marshmallow to be cooked. I guess I should add that to my journaling, right? These are little things that I don't think I would necessarily would maybe have initially journaled, but after, scrapbooking the moment, they come to mind. So even in our journaling, we want to kind of follow that inspiration, so to speak. Let me see what it looks like with both of us having marshmallows. Actually, it's a lot. Maybe I will only do David doing marshmallows. All right. Oh, Lisa. Okay, she looked it up for us. She said next Friday and Saturday, Linda, in Edison, the forecast is high of 81. Okay, that's not bad. 81, I'll take it. It's pretty reasonable. Okay, I'm gonna trace these top parts of my marshmallows. I don't know if you guys saw this tip, but it's a cute little tip. If you have like felt handy, you could cut those out of felt. It's a little bit much more work than I want to do. One, because I'd have to go find my felt, and felt's not as friendly to trace on. So you would almost want to do it by like hand. I mean, you can trace on felt. It's just not as like easy unless you put freezer paper on it. But I will say, there you go. Okay, I think I will ink these just a little bit heavier, just to really give that kind of golden feel, a look to my perfect marshmallow. Not charcoal, Linda. Perfect golden marshmallows. You know what? A little pop-up. Little pop-up. Let's add some pop-up here. Oh, it's like thunderstorms. Is that throwing you guys off? You thinking it's storming outside? I'm going to trim that up now. Trim that up around that layer. Okay. Oh, did I not ink the stick? I thought I did. Oh. Okay. We're done. No, just kidding. I'm busy s'moring, cooking marshmallows. Actually, I'm not busy. David's busy cooking marshmallows. There we go. You know what's driving me crazy? I should have just fixed it from the beginning. I was like, I'm just gonna keep it because I had cut it for this one to go this direction. So annoying. It's gonna drive me crazy though. I want it to go downwards. Okay. One more. I'm gonna just cut it one more. I'll just keep my marshmallows I did though and move them over, but I really want the stick to go the other direction. I want it kind of looking like it's going down into the fireplace. So let me cut another one. Usually I don't care too much about that, I will say, but I don't know, it just kept nagging me. And so instead of sitting there staring at it and being like, oh, I should have done this, I'll just cut another one. It's not worth the minute of my energy. So we'll just, I don't know if that stood out to you guys. Maybe it was just a me thing tonight. Again, tonight. All right. Let me see if I can just take my marshmallows and transfer them over to our other one. Perfect. And my next one. Again, I need to trim this up. Man, if you actually do that, then I think having it look like it's actually in his hands works a lot better when the marshmallow is kind of pointed downwards like that. Okay. There we go. I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do over here. Like how I want to finish that out. You know what I just think almost like a cute little tag. Or you know what? I could even do a little journaling there. Oh, I gotta stand up for a moment. My legs just went numb. I gotta stand up. Let's see. All right, what do we have over on the left side here? I'll come back to that. We have some trees. I definitely want this saying. So let me go ahead and cut that out. Like so. Okay, I gotta find that tiny labels. In the all arounds, is that where it's at? Oh my gosh, I just found it, guys. Don't tell Abby. I literally was like, wait, I'm looking in the wrong space, and I just found it. Ah. Sometimes you just gotta come back to it. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That's really cute. Okay, that is a definite. So let me trace that out. Also, I think I kind of like the detail of the tree there. I know I cut out the eye already, but I don't know. I just think it adds such a fun, maybe not, maybe that's too many trees. I'll come back to that too. If not, I'll use that tree on my other layout. Okay. Can also do something cute there if I want, now that I found my tiny labels, which come in so handy for moments like little details. You know, tiny plants is like a really great little details thing. for accents, but tiny labels is just a really great thing for journaling or little quotations or little additions to titles. Like it just really adds a nice little finishing touch to spaces like that on your page. So if you don't have tiny labels, I would say it's also another great standard you can use on pretty much a variety of pages, like very universal in that scope of things. And see that. Okay. Let me see that without. With. Oh, kind of like it without. But I do want to pull some trees over here. And oh, there we go. Toasted marshmallows. Okay. Go back to the campfire. That wind was driving me crazy. But the campfire is kind of making me tired too. The sound of campfire really relaxes me. I love being around a campfire. Really relaxes me. When Cracker Barrel has their fireplace going, we'll go to breakfast or dinner. We've done both. And I'll just wait until the table next to the fireplace is open because I love sitting by their fireplace and just sitting there eating. I really enjoy it. So, all right. Let's see, we got, patterns we need to figure out here. So I want to balance a little bit from left to right. So I want to consider balance. I want to consider flow. And also taking a peek here. Trees. Do I feel like I need the trees? I guess I kind of like the trees. It adds a little bit. Let me pull it away again. So maybe I don't start with the trees right away. I like it. I like the little detail. Just kidding. Okay. So from a pattern point, I have these, this. I have a lot of the plaid left. I do have this pattern. I think I'm going to use it on my next layout more heavily. I don't, well, I could put it in this triangle. Okay. Oh, done. So I'd want to balance that over here. I used it a little bit there, so I probably would use it a little here, there. So I really like to think of balance at this point, maybe here, and that will follow. You have this 3 roll going on here, so that works. And then I can also do that same thing here and here. And then probably here and here. Okay. Okay, let's start there. So I'm going to cut the tree out. Of this plaid. I should do a video where like I speed up this video and so you can see like the full speed of this transition. The beginning of this video would show like various options that we were playing with before we landed on this design, before I landed on this design. Lots of options, that's for sure. Well, these trees, you could definitely go a back to back or a snipping approach. I feel like the back to back, I don't know, I just feel like my brain can relax for a moment. That's kind of nice. Instead of lifting and moving, I just kind of glide and rotate, glide, rotate, glide, rotate. So that's nice. Okay. Then I want to do a base for that. So let me see. Maybe I'll cut it out of this one. Actually, I had. Oh, like a little scrap. I think we can actually get a base out of that scrap. There we go. Why not? Why not use the rest of what that was? Oh, I didn't ink the tree. I'll ink the tree really fast. Oh, now we have crickets again. You guys hear the crickets? Oh, that was loud. It scared me a little bit. Oh, it went from like this great relaxation. I'm really enjoying the fireplace, but it's also my thing. So maybe that's not fair to say. Let's see. Which one am I going to do the top layer? I think this one's going to be top. So, okay. That is really loud. Hold on, let me go back. I'm going back to the fireplace. We're going to keep the fire going. My brain relaxes on the fire. I feel like I want that for Friday. I don't want to do the biggest and the biggest. So for me, I don't want to do the biggest triangle and then the biggest piece over here out of the same pattern. But I do like the idea that the smaller one is the balance of that pattern. And it also kind of feels like a little left, top to bottom, left, right vibe going on. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with this one being the smaller one. If I was, especially if the double-sided, I was just thinking, I want to have a picture in that, I think is what I decided there. So the browns on the back, oh, I don't know, maybe I do want to do that other triangle out of brown. So of course, whenever you have these like type nestling, I always, let me detach that over there and keep that scrap. It's actually really not a spot that I plan on covering. I could put a little flower or something there. So I'm gonna do this side. I'm gonna slice into this side to get the inside of this triangle. So I want it to be a window effect on this one. Could take this piece and if I want the brown over there. I haven't really figured these patterns out yet, so I'll come back to that. And we'll ink the insides, ink the outsides. I'm like now debating if I want it out of this or not. Let me move that away really fast. I am definitely options tonight. Lots of options. I kind of like it. Okay. I was just trying to decide like which portion. Oh, I actually like that. I was trying to decide which portion of the picture I like, but I found it. I like the little hand with the. So for me, I'm actually just doing. I do a very like messy cut when I do these. You can do it, of course, with the template, but for me, I'm just doing enough to go in, like really around those edges, so that when I adhere that, where's my adhesive? There it is. I'm just going to add a little adhesive to the edge of the photo. And then place it back over. And again, anytime I have an opportunity to group, when I'm like firm on the decision, I like to group the pieces so that I'm not constantly readjusting layers and stuff like that when I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm happy with that. Even this one, I think I'll just go ahead and attach it. I was debating on a pop-up, but I think pop-up's going to be on this smaller tree. I'll do some pop-up on that top layer. Okay. Now, where I made this slit, if you put it back nicely, for the most part, you really can't tell a lot if you don't cover it. Or the easy solution, of course, anytime you do that, I might put a little flower there. I don't know, like I put this flower here, I could find, oh, let me see, where do those little flowers go? Oh, there they are. I feel like I need a flower under the flower. But I could do a grouping. Say I have like 3 flowers. Little detail. That could be cute. I might have to look through my stash for something else too, but it doesn't bother me. I was trying to think if I like the flowers more. I do. They're just like the right size for the words up here. So that's also cute. Well, if I can find where I want them to be. Yeah, that's also cute. Okay. Well, life is more fun with you. I feel like that needs a little pop-up. I was debating on it because the words themselves have pop-ups on them, but I just feel like this could use a little pop-up. And yeah, and these little ones here at the bottom, I could cut a different one out, different color. You could trace that and pop that again, kind of like Linda, you did that, right? Or I can trace one of these out of a different color and just pop that up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're back to the crickets again. We're back to the crickets. Oh, too chirpy for me. Too chirpy. Okay. Let's try that. Yeah. I think I would have forgot about it unless Linda mentioned it. And I was like, oh, wait, hold on. Add a little pop-up. A little layer. And it's just one more little fast, quick, effortless detail on that. I kind of want these to be snug though, so I'm trying to decide how to. Okay. All right. Well, done and done. A few more layers to go. And then I'll map my pictures. And it's coming together again. Every time I'm always like, oh, I'm never quite sure. You know what? I have this like cream. Let me see if I can find more of that in my paper stash here. Oh, I actually have a big circle that's cut out for some reason. Never used it. Oh, that happens. I have a big hexagon that's cut out. Never used it. Probably the inside of something. This is my just scraps. My scraps of whites and creams papers. And then I have, oh, it's like a glitter. Oh, that would have been cute. You can't really see that, but that could have been cute for the, I need to move that. That's in the wrong spot. That should be with my specialty paper. This is very cream. It's more cream than I want. Okay, let me find, I was just trying to find something to back these photos in. Maybe I'll just do, I have this plaid paper. It's like kind of like a cream. I actually picked this up at Scrapmania. They had a whole section of these really great, easy blender papers to use for multiple purpose. And I think I'm gonna use it for this purpose. Okay, you know what? I just realized my pictures don't go that direction. I think I was playing around with them that they went that direction, but they don't. They go this direction. That changes it just a little bit for me. So I can either trim them down if I want to keep them in the spacing. I can trim them to 3x3s. Let me see what that looks like. Lose the fire a little bit on that one, but I think I'm okay actually doing that. Okay, I'm gonna do that because I like the spacing that we had, and I really don't want to redo it. And I think because we did it so many times, I just forgot about the orientation. So I marked those. I will say Lacey is actually pretty good at making s'mores too. She can make a pretty spot on golden s'more. She's got that touch, that extra touch. So I don't think we really got everybody's. I know everybody's quiet tonight in the chats, but like, yeah, are you a burnt? I know Linda mentioned hers, but I'm not sure other people said how do they like their s'mores, or maybe you don't like s'mores. That's fair too. That is a fair, not everybody is a fan of s'mores. You know what? If you're not, you should do a page about how you don't like s'mores. Oh. I don't know if I ever showed this page, but actually my mom hated watermelon, and I actually made a little note about how much she hated watermelon because she was very open about her loathing watermelon. Which is so funny how much she was like, watermelon's disgusting. And I always laughed every time. Okay, let's see. I want this to be kind of a nice little frame for this. So I'm gonna do, I don't know. You know what? Maybe we'll double up on this actually. So I'm gonna do 4 inches. 4 inches. which is what this was, right? 4, okay. I liked the width that that was showing so far. My, let's say, well, 3, 4, 6. Okay, so 4 by, I'm just sharing this out loud just in case they ask, because I know sometimes in the replays people are like, you didn't share the measurements, and I'm like, you're right, I didn't. I kind of was just in the groove. So I'm gonna go 4 by, oh, the crickets are back. I can't do it. I just need to like take it off. Take it off. Golden. That's good to know. More golden. I didn't want to say. Carol says golden. Golden, she's in the golden party. As far as marshmallows go, that's good to know. You know what? I just imagined a, let me find a brown. Get the paper out. Will this work? Oh, I'm not quite loving it. Not quite loving it. Okay. A crate paper. I guess that could work. Yeah. Okay. Deborah says crispy marshmallows. All right, so you and Linda are in the crispy marshmallows. I think this is actually telling a lot. It's saying a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it says, but it's funny. Saying a lot. Okay. So I did 4 by 10.5, and in this internal inside thing, I'm gonna do, well, we'll see what that is, but I think I'm gonna do 3.5. That's the plan. We're gonna go from there. We're gonna keep going. Oh, it's 3 1/4. 3 1/4. My brain is like thinking too much on measuring things, and that's why it's like, honestly, in all honesty, that like I can just take a template and I don't have to think about sizing, because my brain is like, wait, focus. And 9 3/4. So 3 1/4 and 9 3/4 is going to be my inside one here, and we're going to build that so it nicely frames those in. Actually, I'm going to do the bottom one first. And I'm not really specific on what order. I only had 3 of the kiddos at home at the time, but that was a fun phase. And now Abby's gone. And there's only 2. This one needs to go over just a little. I think I need more adhesive on it. It's not sticking as nicely to this kind of paper for some reason. I don't know why. More texture on it, probably. Okay. Yeah, it's really doesn't want to stick to that. Huh. But it inks really nicely. I like how that inks. Really pretty. Something about brown on brown. I don't know. It's golden. It's kind of like how I like my marshmallows. It's got a nice little golden edge. All right. It is faster that way. Although my brain really is like thinking on the measurements. It took a lot of brain power. But I guess it's also that time of night. I don't know. But I'm loving how this page is colored. So I'm happy just sitting here. But it is getting late though. So I totally understand if some of you guys have to jump off. Because it is getting late. My brain is like slowing down. Slowing down a little bit. I'm going to ink this edge too. Little cute ink around the screen. Backing. This double matte is going to give this, I think, a lot of, because it was just the 3 pictures, it's going to give it a lot of like a lot of standing out on the page. Yeah, that really makes it stand out nicely. I like that. So, because for me, I think it is always striking that balance between the creative, of course, the creative, but it's not just the creative touch, it's the emotion of the page. I feel like that's what we're doing when we're designing, is we're adding back life to the moments, right? We're adding that emotion. But at the same time, letting our pictures also be represented in a fashion that they can stand out and be part of that emotion as well. So, all right, so now I'm gonna go over here and map this side. And I think I'm gonna stick to the 4.5 by 6.5. So let me cut that out. Oh, 6.5. Not used to this paper trimmer. By 4.5. I should have told Abby to take that one. Yeah, the plate's not great in it either. I really gotta ink those edges to calm them down, calm those edges down. Oh, the rainstorm just started. Oh, you're talking about s'mores. That's hilarious. Yeah, you mean charcoaling it? It's faster because you just stick it in the fire and it's faster that way. Oh, brother. Oh. I'm gonna do a slim edge, just a very slim edge of this brown behind this picture too. So I don't want a big border, just a very slight edge. So probably a 4.25. We'll see. I'm gonna put that on there. Yep, 4.25. Actually, a little under that because I want it a little slimmer, a little slim trim. Slim trim. It's little slim trim to our photo. And even that's gonna get a little ink because it just makes it feel more inclusive on the page. Okay. There we go. Our front and center picture, our main picture, our supporting pictures over here. We have our balance of our patterns so far. We have these patterns, these ones are balanced. We need to This is balance. I need to still figure out the other edge of that border trim. So what I'm gonna do is now move to my other template, which I don't want to be a busy pattern. I want it to kind of be a subtle pattern. I could do yellow. Yellow is an option. It definitely warms it up. I could pull in that over here. It's a lot of yellow. I'm not against it. Or this color. Or this color, yellow. You know what's kind of happening here? It's interesting. I have the yellow here and the yellow's in the fire and then the yellow here. So we're creating that visual triangle flow here. I think what's going through my mind is that big of a yellow will grab the attention of everything else. So I just want to make sure. Oh, see, that really pulls. It doesn't feel balanced for me. It feels like it like makes you kind of go there. So okay, sorry, switching gears for a moment. I'm gonna actually put those flowers down because I think they're really cute. This is not standing out to me. I need some options here. I was keep looking at this and I'm like, oh, I'll come back to it. But like something about the pattern that I used, I don't know. Like I feel like this might need another backing, or maybe I actually stitch around it. Maybe that will help give it a little bit more grounding structure. Yeah, I could add a smaller, you're right, Natalie. And yeah, like Carol, that's what I was thinking. Like, does it need to be outlined with another color? I could doodle, and I was thinking about that, but it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, where if you doodle on the background, you kind of have to be committed because you're about to doodle on your background sheet. So you really want to be like for sure committed to that. I actually think it could work. Doodling could work where I just take it and it adds just to something around the edging, but maybe not another layer because I've added so many layers to these photos already. Is that? Oh, I didn't hear that. Which, I have paper, so lack of paper is not the concern as far as layers go. Yeah, so I could use the brown on the photo mats. I could do that. I think I have more of that. Let me tuck some behind here and see what that looks like. I'm with you, Carol. I'm seeing it. So what do I do as far as like a touch of yellow over here? I just feel like I need, and I don't know if I want it to be, oh, I'm torn on that one. I think I want this to be the other tree. So that I for sure. So I was thinking I could do that, and a triangle over here. And then I could do, you know what? Where's my tiny labels that I looked so hard for and now I lost? Oh, they're there. There they are. Oh, I think it'll be a lot of words. I was just looking at this and it says enjoy. And I was like, oh, that could be a way to add that over here. Right, like I could put it in this little thing and it could be here, but then I was like, oh, it's gonna be word heavy. It's gonna be word heavy. I'm not against it though. I'm just kind of sitting on it for a moment. There's this shape too that could work. Okay, okay. Woo. Soft green for the life triangle, yellow tree or on right. Oh, I could do a yellow tree. Thank you, Deborah. I don't know what's happening. I could do a yellow tree. Or like a yellow flower. Do I do like that little yellow flower effect there? Here, let me, I just dropped a piece of paper. Oh. I do also have, I guess I could pull in this green. Wasn't thinking of that. I have a solid green. Okay. All right. I like how it lightens it. That dark green really with the dark background. The dark green with the dark background is why I was like a little deferring away from it. Oh, I didn't glue those and now they're getting lost. I'm gonna stick them on here. Just randomly. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. Triangle. Let's cut you out. Honestly, I'm not sure there was any wrong or right. I think the yellow could have looked good. I do think the green could have looked good too. I think in my, anytime I can find kind of an elimination factor, like the green on the dark wasn't quite standing out, I think it helps me make decisions. Also the factor where I started to tell myself, well, I kind of like the light teal because it kind of lightens it up just a little bit. Even though it was an evening picture, like you could lean into the kind of evening darkness, or you can, you know, kind of say, well, I like it just to feel a little bit lighter. So, you know, things like that. So I have the life on this, remember, like right here. So that kind of helps me figure out where I'm going to slice into this. Then I don't have to worry about that slice at all. So, like I said, I don't think either one could have been wrong, but that's kind of why I was cross-eliminating a few of those options. And once I did that, and you end up with one standing out above the other, it's like, oh, I'll just go with that one. You know, again, less overthinking in that case, or helping you to process your thinking, because I definitely started thinking. It wasn't less thinking, it was just helping to kind of make those decisions quicker. Which is why I count on things like balance and rules of three and things like that. That also helps guide your directions of your decisions. just keeping those basic design principles in mind, which is something that we're really going to highlight and focus on in this new idea book. So if you haven't yet, make sure to pre-order that, guys. I think you still have till the 15th. Maybe you guys already did. But the little things like that are going to be, you'll still have the inspiration, of course, in the idea book, but it will be highlighted and articulated a lot more clearer in the presentation of what's happening in some of those samples and ideas. So actually, I think I might even stick this idea in that book. I think I might replace one of the pages, and this is a good example of balance and just the things that we've talked through and worked through tonight. It's really following a lot of those rules of threes and structure rules, which is what's helping me, I think, get through it. Because otherwise my brain's like, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do. Tonight. I'm gonna keep these triangles for if I use them. I'm actually not gonna, I'm gonna keep those if I use them on my next layout. They're already pre-cut, the insides of the other triangles. So I have a lot of pieces that I think I'm gonna work into my next layout because they're already done. So that's good. And I actually want to cut the base out of something else here, so I don't want the base of this tree. And I'm getting excited. I feel like I can see the end zone. And that's exciting. But this has been a fun page. Like I said, I've really enjoyed it. So the bottom of the tree, I'm going to cut out of that. The same I did with the other one. So this is kind of following the up bottom rule. So if you don't do like a visual 3, you can do a left to right balance. You could do a top bottom balance. Each of those helps with like we're just attracted like naturally to kind of balance and symmetry like naturally. Crickets are back. They keep chirping. They got to stop. All right. Here's my pop-up. I'm going to pop up this layer. You know, when we're at the expo, Linda, I guess I could have had you looked at Scrapmania. I definitely need more pop-up. I'm getting low, but I'm sure I'll find some at the Scrap Expo. Okay. So, yep, I'm gonna keep going with that, and we're gonna move that over here, and we're gonna trace this one out. Just gonna kind of pick up my last decisions here. Sometimes the last ones actually really do come together easier because I guess it's a hit and miss. I will say that. I say that because so I'm going to slice in the top because it's going to be tucked behind the photo. Sometimes it comes to quite faster because you can see the patterns being played out more as far as left, right, top, bottom. Sometimes, I guess, depending on how many layers you have, it can be like, okay, hold on, I got to really see the patterns here, like where they're all balancing and intertwining. Okay. Carol, I do think I'm going to try to mat that. I was like humming and hawing over it, but I think it's going to be good. Also, I think we're gonna wrap that around and do, let's see, a little plaid triangle. Will this fit here? No, okay. That's okay. Where's my plaid paper? Oh, there it is. Whoops. Okay. Good night, Linda. Yeah, she said my eyes are closing. My eyes are closing. Oh, don't do that. That's contagious. Are both the photo and paper guides in the new? Yes, but they'll be matched up with sampling, Natalie. I will be including both of those so that they're in one spot. But I will also be using actual examples, which is what's great about it being in the idea book. So it can really be represented. But yes. Plus many more guides, not just photo guides and paper guides. It will be photo placement guides. It will be along with like, well, photography taking guides. So that section is just being finished up. I got some work on that, but we'll wrap it up and get it in like we talked about. So I'm excited. I'm excited. It's been probably the hardest of the babies, meaning of the idea books. Mostly because it just has a lot more intentional details incorporated into the book with, of course, the inspiration in with the book. So yeah. All right, should I try matting that? I think I'm going to. I gotta see it. And then maybe I'll doodle as well. This is the layout of Why Not. So here I have more of that same paper. So I'm going to take this template and we're going to use the tracing disc. And I'm going to trace around this. I'm going to use the smallest one because I don't want too big of a detail rim, but just a little bit more to give it, I don't know, just a little bit more structure, probably is what I'm trying to accomplish here. Just a little bit more depth and structure to it. Just feels like it's falling a little flat. And anytime something, whoops, I moved that. Something feels a little too flat, a layer is a good solution. Why is that? Oh. It's a good solution without adding bulkiness. So that's always nice, especially if you're using your paper. Back to that. Okay. All right. Now we can go ahead and kind of detach this for the most part. I'm going to just work my way around it and detach it. There we go. you know what? Before I ink that, I'm just going to verify. That it's doing. Well, I could have gone a little thicker, but that's okay. Let me look at it. It kind of adds to it for sure. I'm gonna see if I have one more of those papers. I'm just like now curious. I just got it. I feel like again, the theme of the night. I don't even know. Options, options, options. Oh. I kind of want to see. I want to see what one more size up, just a little. Now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I feel like I do. Okay, tracing disc. Not the smallest one. We're gonna go to the next one. I did not push that to the side. I guess it's getting late. I usually try to move it all the way to the edge to make sure that we're conserving as much of that paper as possible. But actually, I'm not too picky with cardstock. I don't know. I don't treat it the same. Maybe I should. It's pretty much the same price. So I guess there's not really a reason why not. Well, I guess it's a little cheaper. All right. Let's cut it one more time. Anyone else just fall asleep? I am like determined to finish this page though, so I am gonna finish it at this point. Although I will say there's nothing wrong with, I have plenty of times said, okay, I'm gonna walk away now and come back. Okay, before I ink it, let me now see what I think on the impact of this. Is that the impact that I'm looking for? Yeah. Yep. Oh, good. Not all is lost. Okay. I kind of cut that arrow a little different though, didn't I? Okay, now I get to ink it. Now I get to ink it. Good, Carol. I'm glad too. Good suggestion. I'm glad you're still there with me. You're probably like me. I'm like committed to see what this figure, like what it looks like. I gotta figure it out. Oh, gotta follow through. But the back is starting to hurt for sure. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. You know what, I don't know what it is about this specific, it's like craft paper, like it needs glue. I'm gonna use glue on it, not my tape runner. There we go. Okay, it just kind of helps give these guys a stage to be focused on, to make their golden marshmallows. And I have another piece that will go in a future page. Oh, and we have these guys right here. And this. And we'll tuck in these for just detail purposes. I do think we need pop-up on this one. So I feel like that one could deserve some pop-up. No crickets, no. Nope, nope, nope. We're gonna do some journaling here. I might do some even a journaling there. Okay, let me stand up now at this point. So let's see. I do have a QR code too. I took some videos of the fireplace and just us sitting around the fireplace. So I might use a QR code. So I might do some journaling there and there. Probably smaller, of course. They won't be so big. I'm just using my strips for now to see what it would look like. And then you know what? I could do the QR code over here. I need something yellow. I need something yellow over here. So I need to, I don't know, I just need something yellow. I need to think. I could go the flower route. I could go, let's see. We'll pull the cookie out because I need some fuel. I just pulled the first flower I saw, which is Forget Me Not. I'm gonna do something like there. Yeah, you like that? Okay. Let's cut one out. Why not? Sometimes it's just easier to cut it out, and it takes less time to cut it out than it would for you to just sit there and stare at it. So anytime I just do that, I always hear, just do it anyways. I just hear it in my head, just do it anyways. Unsure, do it anyways. Then you can always adjust as you go. I actually really like this flower. I don't get to use it as often just because there are other ones I often reach for. But this came with the feather and the thing, so it's kind of a, I think it's from like 2018 Kiwi Club, so, but it's a really cute one. Oh, 2019. Okay. I knew it was somewhere around there. I feel like it might fill out of place here, is what's going through my head. So I might move it up. It creates this, which is not always bad, but it does create this top heavy thing that's going on a little bit more sharply than I would like. I actually did not notice that top heavy until now. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me. Just gonna, I think I might have already tried it, but I'm gonna try it anyways. That picture's, well, technically that picture, it's upside down, but I just need to see it. I can always print that again. And that's what I get for cutting a picture out when I'm not 100% sure all the way. Now I thought I was pretty sure. Now I kind of want it to go the other direction. So I might just have to print that picture again. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna work the other way. Okay, I'll print that picture again. Not end of the world. Yeah, I think I like that better. Because it shoot instead of shoop, right? Top heavy. So let me, and it does, it tones the yellow down. That looks a lot better. Yeah, it tones it down a little bit for sure. I might even, I have stickles around this, so I'll probably even put some stickles around it, mimic, kind of mirror that. Print that, add some journaling. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night. I feel good with that. I feel good with how that came. Woo! That one was but I'm happy with it. That's what counts, right? No, it was super fun. You know what? I really didn't even start. I never even thought about dressing up these bears until tonight. So that's really fun. You know what? And I'm using the idea. I have this detailed picture, but it's not necessarily needed. Well, it's kind of needed. I think it's kind of cute. I don't know. I was thinking I could just add journaling in both spots because there's a few journaling things I want to say, so I might need more journaling spots. So I might do that. I don't know. We'll play around with that. Because if I add journaling here, and maybe even a little journaling there, I just can say different things, you know, like different, maybe in one spot I talk about how David always makes the best golden things, and then I talk about like our anniversary, and then I just talk about, I don't know, being with family around a campfire is pretty great. It's the simple things, you know. I really do love that. A simple, quiet evening, I don't know, sometimes they're the best. All right. No, thanks, Deborah. I really, really appreciate it. Oh, Christy, yes, a sneak peek. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you said something. Thanks, Deborah. She said, it looks great, Susan, and it was valuable watching and design and tweak. Good. I think there's value in just knowing that we often face similar situations and we often face similar things that go through our thoughts. And so it's kind of why I try to talk out loud and express things as I'm going. So I really do hope that there's value in seeing it kind of go through and design and tweak, so you can see that in many ways I'm not much different than you, meaning the creative process is the creative process. And so you just kind of lean into that creative process when it you know, and sometimes certain parts of the creative process come easier and some don't come as easier. And some days it's not even like an overarching rhythm that some spots are easier than others. Sometimes it's just like the day, today it's not coming as easier, and then tomorrow it's like, oh, that came easier, you know. So so yeah, it's kind of why I share things like that, and why I don't really plan it out, especially in this PJ Playdate. Like I don't really plan anything out. I just let it evolve organically for the most part. So all right, let's get to that sneak peek. Let me find the sneak peek. We want I don't even know where the templates are. I was gonna say, do we want a template or a thing? But we might have to just get a paper teaser, because I don't know where that went. I need to clean up my room. Like, that's what I'm doing tomorrow, guys. It needs to be cleaned up. Oh gosh. Yay, Lucy. She said, fun night. I got it. I needed it. I got my layout finished. Just needed pictures. Oh, good, Lucy. I can't wait to see it. Good. We both got a finished page. I was really questioning my page at the beginning, meaning I don't know if I was going to get it done. Let's see. Which, you know what? I'm not going to give you too deep of a view of this. I guess I'll say this. The paper line is called Enjoy the Show, okay? And I'm not going to give you the other main patterns because I think it will be fun to hold out, but I will show you this bean pattern. So this is one of the patterns. And so kind of gives you a glimpse, not entirely at the full color palette, but because this pattern kind of plays off of it from a different vibe. But with that said, I know that's not the best, but I just feel like the other pieces kind of give it all away, and I want you to have some of it. Here's another paper. This is a supporting. I'm like just showing the supportings. How about I do that? I'm going to show you all the supportings. So this one gives you another one from like a color palette point of view, and I'll just show you the other one too, because I normally don't do that, but I'm going to do it tonight. All right. And there's another one. Those are popcorns, if you're wondering. All right. Oh, I guess that one was a main one. So here's one more. So there's a little snippets into those supporting patterns in regards to the upcoming kit. I know we had to do our, oh, let me turn that down. We had to do the Picture Perfect and the PJ Playdate, I think like a week sooner than we normally do, just because I have that New Jersey show next week. But so it's kind of like we have to wait just a little bit longer for the unboxing. Yet that also means we can just live in this month's Kiwi Club kit. If you didn't get a chance to create with this club tonight, even though I threw so many options out there, I hope you pull it out. I really do. I hope you go check out the Tip Tuesday. And if anything, like I said, start with making some of these things. I didn't even use these on this layout, but I know I will for sure use them on the next layout, so I don't feel like it was a complete, like, oh, I didn't quite fit them into this layout. I mean, I did fit the fireplace and fire pit and the life, so I already had those pre-done, and I knew that I would I'll be able to work them in. So that was kind of nice. I will say that was kind of nice about this kit. I don't typically do that, but it makes sense when you have little embellishments, things like that you can just kind of play and dress up. And then, like I said, on the other kit, I'll definitely be utilizing these. And with the rest of my kit, what I have left, which I actually have I still have quite a bit of this kit left, surprisingly, for that third layout. So I'll make sure to finish my journaling and post a picture this weekend, if not tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. But I'm really happy with this layout. I can't wait to add the journaling because I feel like there's just some memories, and I think that's why I'm like, oh, I think I want to add more journaling to this page, that I just think like that journaling really emphasizes the feelings more about the moment. But I'm really happy with the page that it's adding to the feelings and the emotions of the memories, even though they're simple memories. But I think that's what I also really just enjoy about the page because they're not like some grand vacation, you know, or something like that. So that's why I was also excited. Like I said, I forgot about these pictures until just yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I want to scrapbook with, these pictures. So that will be fun. Anyways, oh, thank you guys so much. I can't find the Carol. I can't find the templates. I need to clean this room. I know they're here. I just can't find them. So I apologize. But I did give a little teaser on the paper. I'm like even looking around. Like I don't even know. I'm going to blame it on Abby again. It's probably not Abby's fault, but they should be right here and I don't know where they are. So, all right. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I really do enjoy these date nights, these play dates on our calendar together, because it's just a good chance to finish something and for just chatting. So I know I do a lot of the chatting, but I hope that it's helpful still. All right. Bye, Lucy. Bye, Nikki. Thank you guys so much. Bye, Carol, Deb. Appreciate you guys. Christy. All right. All of you guys. Appreciate all of you. All right. Enjoy, Natalie. Good night, guys. See ya.